Hey everyone, so this is kind of a surprise. Sorry, just throw this at everyone randomly all of a sudden. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a race tonight. Give me a second here to try to adjust the audio because I can't quite hear enough. Hey, are you there? Sorry. I don't hear anything. Yeah, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here because I haven't done an event in a long time. I know I hear like...
Oh, I'm not hearing you.
There you go. Hey, can you hear me now? I can hear you now, but... Yeah, Discord and YouTube are fun. I can't get the chat to show.
Okay, yeah, it's working now.
Alright, hey.
Hi.
Awesome. Yeah, so hey everyone, it's been a while since we've done this. If you remember, way back when we did a stream where we raced in SA2 and I was terrible. I bombed completely. So I'm ready to get destroyed again. We're gonna play SA2, which is a game that ďeäTh is quite good at. Or at least last time I played SA2 Battle Network with you, you were really good. So I'm definitely gonna get roasted. I'm sorry the chat is not showing up here. Restream is being really odd. I don't know why it's not properly functioning, but all of a sudden it just won't show the chat. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna get old school here, I guess. I'm gonna throw the old YouTube chat up here because screw everything. But give me a second, I have to make it the right size. Also, ďeäTh gave me this splits, but I've never used this program before, so I don't know anything about it.
I mean, you used live split before.
I think I have. Yeah, I've seen it before, but I don't think I've ever used it. So I'm actually.
You did use it in our. You did use it in our ďeäTh race.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I did in the ďeäTh run. You're right. Sorry. I forget things. Okay.
I should probably move my reset key for the splits away from the split key.
That would probably be good. Did I make this event? Yes, Tess. What I was gonna say was sorry. Thanks for reminding me. So actually, we're gonna do a multicam thing here, which you need to do an event for. Basically, if you haven't already noticed, there's a little button on the bottom right of the player that says switch camera. Or at least there should be. YouTube's kind of dumb sometimes. And if you click that, you can actually switch between seeing the race from my perspective or from ďeäTh's perspective. So we're both streaming this at the same time. It's pretty neat. But
yeah, one thing to keep note of is that on mobile the button does not exist, so you might want to put it in the description.
Oh, I mean, right. I forgot about that. Thank you. Because, did they change that?
Because YouTube is great. No,
yeah,
it has never been there. It has never been there.
Wow. Oh, I meant did they fix that recently? Sorry, but I guess not. That's terrible that YouTube hasn't fixed that still.
Yeah.
Hey Next Fan, how you doing? In Super Sonic 16, Blue Core, cover fast. Let me get this set up here. This is gonna take me one moment. Sorry, because like I said before, I'm doing an event. I haven't really done an event in a long time, and things have changed since then a little bit.
Yeah, it was probably the last time it was probably at the ďeäTh race.
Yeah, I think it was. Oh my gosh, it really has been a long time. So this is gonna be fun, but I need to prepare a little better. I'm so good with preparing things.
I'm actually streaming from mobile data.
That's amazing. Yeah, ďeäTh's mobile data is actually better than his home internet, I guess.
No, we don't have we don't have cable anymore.
I forgot. Yeah, you told me that. So
we don't even have cable anymore.
Yeah, but right, I forgot about that. Yeah, you told me that. See, that's actually funny though, because your mobile data is actually like a lot better. So it's actually a better thing. Okay, I've almost got this. Sorry, I'm just trying to get one more thing working here, and then we're ready to go. Well, no, and then I gotta get the splits, and then we're ready to go. I did actually practice this time.
I'm gonna knock this microphone over so many goddamn times.
Me too. Mine's always in the way.
Yeah, but you are playing with a controller. You have it easy.
Right. Right, that's true. So it's harder to knock it over since my hands are big. The downside though is that it's a controller. So you're way more precise than I am. I can't seem to find it. Here we go. Alright, sorry, I'm really trying to hurry here. It's hard to, like, go quickly with this stuff sometimes. Because there's a lot of things you have to do, but... Heck, why did I do that?
Yeah, mine only has live splits because I'm lazy to step up. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn on audio on that one. Freak me.
Oh.
Okay.
Sweet.
Can someone actually tell me if the audio levels are fine? I'm actually gonna launch SA2 and I guess just play City Escape because why not?
Yeah, why not? It doesn't hurt anything. It's better than what I'm showing, which is just like a boring image of Sonic and City Escape from Google. So that's great.
Oh yeah, I'm also playing in 4K on a 1080p monitor because why the hell not?
Oh yeah. So ďeäTh has a new this is a new rig now. He like
oh my god,
upgraded his graphics card and everything.
Too loud. SA2 is loud. Too loud.
Oh yeah. So it's way better now than it was. So we can actually you can actually play this at a decent frame rate and everything while streaming it. I don't think the game name is correct either.
SA2 isn't that demanding on...
Oh, right. Well, yeah, but you can stream it at like a high resolution.
Yeah, and I could
before.
stream Forces as well, for example, and actually play Forces at a decent frame rate.
Which is great.
Unlike when I was developing weapons better and I got 20 frames per second.
Oh yeah. Gosh, I didn't realize that. How did you test it like that?
I mean...
Sorry, Taz, it was a mistake.
I'm just used to that, I guess.
Well, it turned out really good considering what you had to deal with. So I'm sorry, this is a live split that you're using? Oh yeah, I do remember this. I guess I did use this before. Okay, yeah. I don't even have this though because I reinstalled Windows since the last stream we did. Wow, it's been a long time. So I have to play this again.
Escape because why not?
Yeah, why not? There's no limits.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, I'm trying to go faster. So all we gotta do is get this up somewhere, and I don't actually know how I'm gonna do this with my stream layout. Maybe I should just not do splits. But that's kind of not professional, I guess. Because I really don't know how to... Okay, I have to like set this all up somehow. Let's see, I downloaded the file. It's right here. There we go. Yeah, your splits are really well made. Oh, I guess I'll just do a window capture and then I'll... It's cheap, but that'll work.
Yeah, I did window capture as well on it.
The size of it is not right though, but I think it's because the DPI settings being weird. Let me see. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Windows is so great. Who doesn't love Windows? Oh man. Okay, I don't know where to put this though. my layout's kind of weird. It doesn't really work that well with it. So
I mean, I don't even have a layout. I just threw it in the corner and have SA2 play on the full screen.
That's beautiful. I suppose I can... Maybe I can like stretch the window, but I don't know how to do that. Hang on. Is there a way to actually like... Because I know you can do it vertically, but... Oh, there you go. You literally just stretch it like any other window. Okay. I'm smart. Clearly. Gosh. Alright, well that doesn't look that good, but whatever, that's fine. And I guess I should put... I guess the game would be better to be in on the left corner here and not behind the chat. So, let's do that, I guess. Also, I'm aware of the scroll bar being there and it's bothering me, but I don't really know how to fix that. Anyway, I'm almost ready. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, so this is gonna be interesting because this game is a little long. I mean, it's not like crazy, but
I mean, I don't think it's longer than SADX, and that took like 3.5 hours for us.
Yeah, I believe that's true, right? So I guess it won't be crazy long, but I figured it would take about. I mean, I want to say 3 hours. Hopefully not quite 3, because you know, if we don't really screw it up, it should be faster than that. But
yeah. Also, we should set
3.
some ground rules, I guess. No mods or cheat.
Oh yeah. I was gonna get into that once I started it.
Yeah, we should also discuss the matter of using restart in treasure hunting stage.
Oh, no restart? Is that what we said?
I mean, no, we didn't talk about that, but I mean, if you think about it, you can cut down time with that pretty easily.
Right, right. So we shouldn't do that? That's what you're saying, right? Just want to make sure.
I mean, I'm fine with either of the two options.
I honestly, I think it'd be fine, but I'm fine either way. Like, I really don't have any preference.
Yep.
I feel like it might add some more challenge to it, which could be cool, but it also might be like neat to do it sometimes if we need to. I don't know. I'm fine either way. Also, this game is actually, it's a pretty decent PC port actually, but it has a few issues. One of them being well, this isn't the game itself, but this is just the mod loader. But for some reason, if you start this game with the mod loader on, which allows you to do borderless full screen and everything, you can't actually you can't actually target onto things. Stages. Right, the mech stages don't work for some reason, so I have to play this without the mod loader. I don't know why that is. Oh, there's a snowplow or something outside. Beautiful. This stream is so professional. I'm sorry. It'll get better once we get started. Let me just.
Anyway, for anyone watching my camera,
it's already up.
Is the audio fine?
Yeah, I don't have it up right now. So yeah, anyone watching that, please let them know. And let me know how if anyone watching my camera, let me know how the audio is, because I'm really bad with like audio.
SA2 PC does crash a lot.
It does start crash a lot. Yeah, once you get it to the main menu, it's usually good, right? But like at the very beginning, it's like, gosh, it won't open. I think the game's probably a little loud. Let me know, chat, what you think. Not that I can actually see the chat right now. Let me fix that. Only issue you have with the game is crashing and boot. Yeah, it does that a lot. And yeah, I guess there we go. That should be good. Sorry, I asked you how the volume was, and then I alt-tabbed away from the game so you couldn't even hear the audio. That's excellent.
Yeah, that's excellent thinking.
I planned ahead. Alright, so just to recap, so the default shortcut keys for, well, I guess I should change them all, but numpad 1 is to start and go to the next split, right?
Yeah, I think.
Alright, and then do you have to hit, like, well, let me just check this again, because I want to make sure. So I noticed there's a reset, there's undo, skip and pause and all that. When you, this is a really stupid question, but when you get to the end of the splits, so when you, like, go to the next split and you're at the very last one, does it just stop automatically, or do you have to, like, stop it?
I think you have to... Actually, let me test that. I'm just gonna...
Just mash it, yeah.
Yeah, just mash it.
Yeah, you know what, I should do it too, because I need to make sure that they're working, because I've never done this before. Well, apparently I have. Sorry, I keep saying that, but like I forget. Yeah, it actually is not working, so sweet. I'm glad I tested that. Okay.
I'm just mashing it right now. But I think if you split on the last one, it should stop. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that would be logical.
That would make sense, yeah. It would be really weird if it didn't. Is it because I don't have no logo? Yes, that is exactly why. Okay, so that works. And it should scroll down when you get down here too, right? Let me just make sure of that.
Yeah.
Well, this is a world record time right here. This is an amazing pace. Alright. So, cool. I'm just going to assume that works. No, I do not want to update the times. Alright. Volume is fine on deaths. Alright, cool. And here the sound's okay? Alright. Thanks, everyone. Let me know if the audio is, or death, or whatever, is too quiet or loud on my stream. I'm trying to get it good. It should be decent, but hopefully it's not too bad.
It should be a bit better than last time, because I got a new microphone meanwhile as well.
Right. Oh, yeah, your microphone sounds good.
Yeah, because this is a studio microphone that costs quite a lot, like around the $100.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
You can tell when it's like, because like Discord has some compression too, right? But like you can tell when it's like Discord compression or it's like when it's the mic. It's kind of hard to describe, but there's a noticeable difference. I can tell the mic's good. Alright, Taz says the audio is fine, cool. Also, I would like to say one more thing really quickly before I get into this. Twitch chat, rest in peace. I am very sorry. I actually am streaming this on Twitch as well. I found a way with Restream, but it's only my perspective, so yeah. But the way my second monitor is right now, it's not that big to begin with, and I have OBS, Discord, the splits, and the YouTube chat pulled up on it. There's no room for the Twitch chat. I just can't fit it. So I will not be reading the Twitch chat. Hence why I didn't put it on the stream as well. I couldn't get Restream to work. So sorry about that.
I don't even have space for my secondary monitor on my table. Like,
oh yeah, I barely have space for mine.
Table real estate, like.
What? Sorry, did you say you have to turn to the right?
No, the table is way too small for the small PC and 2 monitors on it.
Oh right. Yeah, like, I have my PC like under the table because I can't fit it on the table. I would say how long the table is in width, but oh yeah, metric system is better, but I don't understand.
I would only be able to say it in metric, so
right, and I'd be like, I get it, and then I'm trying like mentally going like, what is that in feet?
Yeah,
it's funny because the metric system like is better, like I acknowledge that, but it's just like we're just not taught that, right? So it's like,
yeah,
I have trouble like envisioning how big that is. It's like, oh gosh.
Anyway, I've loaded up the story select screen. As soon as I hit enter on Hero Story, I'm gonna split.
Yeah, it really is hard to like get used to that. It's like, you know, getting used to different systems. It's like getting used to a whole new. You think his voice is echoing? I don't think it's echoing that much.
Yeah, I actually hear it back as well from you.
Okay, so it might be my PC. Let me try to. I don't know what to do to fix that because here's the thing, right? I know it's really bad, but my PC's headphone jack has been screwed up for a while now. It's really bad. I don't know what to do about it. Maybe I'll have to get like an adapter or something. I don't know, but I can't actually like plug in headphones and have them work reliably. So I'm just having to like listen to Death over the speakers. So sometimes I have trouble hearing him too. But that's probably why it's echoing. I'm sorry about that. It's really unprofessional and terrible, but I don't know what to do about it. Maybe I could get Bluetooth
funny,
headphones
I actually
or something.
understand that issue because there are some there are some audio jacks with 3 pins on them, and there are some with 2. And if you put a 3-pin audio jack into the motherboard or whatever audio jack connector that has 2 pin only, it will sound weird and won't work properly. So it might be that.
Oh right, yeah. There's a lot of weird like oddities with adapters and such.
Yeah,
like
PC
that.
Master
At least
like
what? Sorry.
PC Master is.
Yes. At least we actually have a headphone jack.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work most of the time.
I mean, my phone still has a headphone jack, and
oh right.
And this phone came out in like 2018.
Oh, alright, that's not bad at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my headphone jack hasn't been around for that long, but I just screwed it up. I just used it a lot and I wasn't very careful, so oops. Blue Course says you gotta get a replacement, and then oh yeah, USB is a great idea. Yeah, USB would help a lot, I think, but I need to get money. But yeah, I'll probably I'll fix it someday. I'll find a way. Anyway, all right. So thanks everyone for coming to this. That's a really awkward way to start off a live stream. My gosh. Apologies for all technical difficulties and crap. It's been a while since I've been in an event. So as I said at the beginning, we're going to be racing in SA2. We're going to go through all the stories, as the title says. So that means we're going to do the hero story, then the dark story, then the last story. And I believe it's going to be, yeah, just from as soon as we hit like hero story until the credits of the last story, right? Or do we like pause in between the credits for each?
Actually, we should think.
Actually, we do the what?
I don't think it has a split for the credits, but I think the credits in SA2 are skippable, unlike in SAD.
Oh, okay. I thought. Wait, you mean where you can restart the game, or what do you mean?
No, I mean like in SADX you can skip the credits.
Yes.
In it, but in SA2 I think you can, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I tried yesterday. I wasn't able to skip them when I was. So I don't know. Can I? Maybe I can. Let me check something here. I guess we could just pause it when we get to the credits and then unpause when we go to the next split, right? So let me just make sure I know what the pause key is. There's no pause key. Awesome.
Yeah, same here. So I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, let's go set one there. That would be good. Okay, wait. So I gotta remember this 1, 3, and 5. Oh gosh, why did I set it like that?
I should probably set a hotkey as well for muting my mic because.
Alright, that's good.
Because I'm a bit sick. So.
Oh yeah. It's always good to have a hotkey to mute the mic.
Yeah, I'm trying to use the physical button on the microphone itself.
That would help. Were you talking about RAM disk? What? Let's see. Your PC's Wi-Fi bit the dust? Oh, sorry about that. The Blue mics come with audio cards in the mics, so you can plug headphones in them. Whoa, really? That's crazy.
Nice.
Does this account for loading times? It does not. But
no.
Our loading, we're not. Okay, so I was gonna say, so we're not doing a serious speed run, right? This isn't gonna be like world record pace. Here we go. It's not gonna be like crazy strats. We're just gonna race each other basically for fun. So it's not gonna be like per millisecond accurate, you know.
Yeah.
But our loading time should be fairly.
Yeah, it should be
similar.
fairly the same considering I got a PC upgrade.
Right. Because yeah, ďeäTh has, like he was saying, he upgraded his PC and his hard drive speed I think is like the same as mine.
It's a bit better.
Oh, okay. Sweet. And we're both playing, you know, the same version of the game. We're not like modding it or anything. That's against the rules for this. So it should be, I mean, minuscule difference.
Okay, so should we do the last split when the credits come up on the last story or after the credits roll?
I think as soon as the credits show, probably, right?
Okay.
Because there's no real need to like time out the.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so I guess that pretty much covers everything. So
Actually, yeah, one more thing. We are going to skip cutscenes, right?
Oh yeah, so we're definitely allowed to skip cutscenes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we weren't, that would be that would be a lot longer.
Make the stream like
4 times longer for no reason.
Into a good 8-hour long stream.
It would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So just to recap. So I don't think we covered this earlier. So are we allowed to? Well, you mentioned this, but I don't know if we came to a conclusion. Are we allowed to restart the stages?
Yeah, let's go with that. We can.
We can. Okay. Yeah. That sounds fair to me too, because that's like should be fine. All right. So I'm gonna go turn on. It's really stupid, but I'm gonna turn on control. Sorry, I can't speak. Controller vibration. Because screw me, I'm using a controller, might as well. And I guess we're ready, so whenever you're ready to start, just let me know and I'll do the countdown.
Alright, you can.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Thank goodness the splits are working. I'm always paranoid about that.
I hope mine started as well, so I'm relying on the chat right now.
That's a good idea. Or are you using the borderless window stuff, or?
No, I'm using full screen.
Alright, cool. So, me too. So we both have, the mod loader deinstalled, I guess.
Yeah, I couldn't use DSR, aka Dynamic Super Resolution for 4K and 1080p in borderless windows. That's only a full screen thing.
That's weird that it has that limitation. I don't really know why.
I don't know.
So yeah, not really sure what to say about this. I guess this is the part where we sort of concentrate for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Or we just really try to distract the other person by telling hilarious jokes. And it's like, ha, I distracted him, now I can get first place. A lot of this is really like, it's a little luck-based, because, you know, of the treasure hunting, you have to kind of be, you have to get a little lucky with the pieces sometimes, because even if you know where they are, like they take a little longer to get to somewhere.
That's why we have restart, because
exactly. Sometimes you get some pieces that are just in bad spots.
And it's like, the emerald. But I don't think it will be really that bad until like Meteor Head and Mad Space. That
will be bad. Yes. I played through those several times to prepare myself, and I hated it every time.
Well, honestly, the only two The only treasure hunting stages I don't like that much is the Death Chamber and the Headquarters, because those are basically freaking labyrinths.
Those are just beautiful. They're
And,
nightmares.
Obviously Meteor Herd and Mad Space.
Yeah, Mad Space isn't fun. Death Chamber is really not fun. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I should have said this at the beginning too, but yeah, I don't have any like really crazy like glitches or anything planned. I don't think we're really well, we didn't say that, I guess. Glitches aren't like disallowed from what I understand, but we're not. I don't think we really are going to be using many of them because we're not exactly pro speedrunners. We're just doing this for fun.
I actually don't know any glitch threats, really.
I figured out a few of them beforehand, but they're really minor things. You know, obviously there's the classic. Whoops. Wait, are we doing the? Do we do the split after the result screen or like right at the result screen? Sorry.
Yeah, I mean the splits don't matter that much, so whichever you like.
I'll just do it right after, I think, because that's easier.
Yeah. Okay.
The Bigfoot I practiced quite a bit. This trick is really hard to do though. If I get it, I can beat the boss in about 20 seconds, and it's awesome. And I'll feel amazing. I probably won't get it because I'm not good.
My
So
split started late, so
awesome.
with a good 2 minutes and 50 seconds to mine.
And I screwed it up. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get him in about 30 to 40 seconds. Then it's still not that bad, but you can beat Bigfoot very fast with this box at the beginning here if you like jump it a certain way.
Yeah.
I found out. There we go.
So
Oh yeah, about 30 seconds.
I will try to remember that we will have to add some time to my counter because it started late.
Oh, okay. How much time about, you think?
Around 2 minutes and 50 seconds because it started like literally at the end of the escape level.
Awesome. Well, that's not that far.
I managed to get 3 hits on right from the box, and I screwed up the 4th. But Bigfoot is dead.
That's amazing, like getting hit right at the last possible moment. Where's that statue they're talking about? Doggone it! Oh, there it is. That's not a statue. What's SA2? What's wrong with you? I'm suing. Oh wait, there's an ammo right there. Perfect.
So, Wild Canyon and its counterpart Dry Lagoon, they are actually fun even with the SA2 radar system.
Oh yeah, the hint system in this game is interesting.
Not just that, but Dry Lagoon and Wild Canyon are such small stages that even the SA2 radar system is like it's enough.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Wild Canyon is
these small stages. I don't mind the SA2 radar system.
Oh yeah.
For bigger ones like Meteor Herd, yeah, definitely. I would rather take the SA1 radar system for those.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Sorry, I have trouble hearing you sometimes because of the the headphone situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The stages that are like more open are kind of worse in a way because they're for shooting stages because there's so many places they can be, right? They just take forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, sorry, I was gonna say, chat, most of the tricks, quote-unquote, are really just memorizing emerald locations. Because that's the big thing that wastes a lot of time.
Yeah, to be fair, Red has an advantage over me because he 100% in the game, like...
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I practiced for, like, most of the week whenever I had chance before this, because
I was working after school, so I did not practice any.
Right. Well, but then again, this is like your childhood game from what I understand.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like it's sort of balanced in a way, and you're just a lot better at this stuff than I am. Just in general, like you roasted me in SA2X. What's funny too is we don't actually. Well, I don't know about you. I don't have Death's camera pulled up on my monitor because I can't fit it on the screen.
I mean, I have just beaten Eggman.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I think I'm like slightly ahead, but it's not by much. It's only by like a couple of seconds. That's what it's gonna be for most of the race, I think. Because it really is like all it takes is like one of us to screw up at some point, which will happen, guaranteed.
I mean, to be fair, the SA2 race was it had like a. I was ahead by a lot because of you getting lost in the hub, which can't happen here.
Yes. Yeah, that was a big thing that I messed up a lot. And do you remember what happened with Amy? Oh gosh, it was so embarrassing. Okay, well I'll just tell the chat because I don't know if everyone remembers it or not. Hopefully they don't, because my gosh. So I thought it was going pretty decently, except for the fact that I was an idiot and sometimes forgot where I was going in the hub worlds. But then I really screwed up, and when it happened was okay. What was it? Twinkle Park, I think, for Amy, or was it? No, it was like Amy's equivalent of like Final Egg. I don't remember what it's called. I'm sorry, Hot Shelter maybe.
Yeah, that's Hot Shelter.
I got to a part in the level where I was straight up lost. It was like the section where you have to like go up a gear or something.
Oh yeah, right.
I couldn't remember where I was supposed to go, and I just felt like such an idiot because I'm like, how can I not know where I'm going in a Sonic game, right? Like these aren't like open-ended like crazy thing. It's like this is fairly linear, you know. I should be able to like figure it out,
yeah.
but I for the life of me I just could not figure out where I was supposed to go. So I ended up asking you, the person I was racing, where I'm going, which was great.
Yeah, fun times.
It was so embarrassing. So hopefully that won't happen this time, but...
So basically...
Supersonic16 says... sorry, you go first.
Basically you lost the SA2 race because of the inferior knowledge.
Yes. Well, yeah, and... Well, I don't know, like, that's the thing, right? Like, I already did know where I was going and stuff at some point, but I, like, forgot it. So I don't know if it was, like, I didn't... You know, like I lost because I never knew. I lost because I knew at one point, and my memory was just terrible, and still is.
Yeah.
It really is bad. Guys, crazy strats. Whoa, did you see that? I saved maybe a second. Wow! Mind-blowing. Supersonic16 says, "Death your timer, LOL." I don't know what he's talking about. Is it like off sync or something? It's kind of hard to check that while he's like, while we're like racing, so I don't know.
My timer is broken.
Oh, is it broken?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna check in a
moment. I hope not. Can someone, well, because he can't really check while he's playing since that would, like, pause it. So if anyone would, could, like, comment on it, I would really appreciate that, because I can tell him and he doesn't have to check then.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's like not taking input.
Oh, right. Wait, it's not taking input? Is that what you said? Sorry.
Yeah. So I guess we will have to time mine from the stream itself.
Oh dang. Wait, the splits aren't taking input or the game isn't?
Yeah, the splits aren't taking input because it's like at 3 minutes in the total thing, and we've already spent more than 3 minutes, so guess we will time mine from the stream itself.
Oh, yikes. Well, I guess the splits are. I guess the splits don't matter too much anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna close off the side split anyway because it's already off. So they just have the full screen experience of SA2 instead.
Hey, I mean they get that nice resolution.
I mean they don't see the 4K because it's downscaled to 1080p on the stream.
Oh right. Hey, it'll still be nice looking. It'll look better than mine. You've literally doubled the bitrate. Oh wait, you turned it down to 6,000.
Yeah, I turned down to 6,000, but it's 4K downscaled. And are you using GPU renderer or CPU?
I believe I'm just using the default. So. Oh, sorry for OBS. Duh. Sorry, I'm using GPU.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I didn't know the game had a CPU render. I'm dumb. Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm using CPU, so even better quality.
Nice.
For the stream.
Stupid question, but these splits, are these like your times, or did you like download this?
No, I downloaded those.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I'm like, not that I'm doubting you, but like those times are really good. Some of them, I'm like, dang.
Yeah, I'm not that good at SA2.
I'm definitely not that good. I was gonna say, I'm like, do I stand a chance? Faker? Yeah. This fight is great.
There?
Oh yeah.
Holy. Okay.
Yay! I'm sorry. No, I'm happy to hear that because I was actually really nervous. I was gonna just get roasted in the first 5 minutes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
sorry.
I've actually just grabbed the rocket in Metal Harbor. Like.
Whoa. Okay, so.
I'm really behind.
All right. If this helps, though, ďeäTh, I didn't practice the Dark Story like hardly at all. I did go through it once, but I didn't like practice it that much. So I will almost definitely screw up later on. The Hero Story I practiced a lot at the very beginning, so I will probably fall behind, especially at Sand Ocean because my gosh. I always try to go fast there, and I die like 200 times. It's terrible.
I did it as well.
That level, I ended up like slapping my controller out of rage yesterday when I was playing Sand Ocean a little more. When I finally got time to like practice.
Oh yeah, you can skip the physical cutscene.
Oh yeah, it takes forever. The cutscenes you can't skip are like some of the longer ones. Well, because you can't skip them, I guess. Do you know who I am? Yes, GVA. I know what you're quoting, sorry, I just like messing with people. There we go. That spring right there, doesn't work sometimes. Like it just straight up, sometimes you'll hit the spring and you'll just fall in the water and die. So that's very fun. I found that out from, from hitting the spring and dying.
Yeah, that spring, I know which spring you are talking about. That spring is, yeah.
That's great when it's like so famous that like you know what spring I'm talking about just from that description.
Also, I died in the freaking shadow fight, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, that's setting me behind a lot.
Ugh.
I actually had two really good hits on Shadow, like right after each other, in like 10 seconds.
That's awesome.
And I died.
I was gonna say, I'm like, cause you were at Metal Harbor and you like got there pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So it seemed like you were doing really well at the fight.
And died again.
Oh, I know the feeling. There's this one boss. I'll say this right now. The fight against Eggman towards the end of the game. Before, is it after Final Rush? I always forget. I think it's
one?
I think it's before Final Rush. Oh, it's I don't like it.
Oh yeah, so, I know which one. Yeah, when he uses the big freaking laser.
Yes, I will die there at least 3 times, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because I practiced it and I still do not have a proper like strategy for it. I just spam X and hope I don't die. So
also, mind you, I died 3 times in the shadow fight. Finally finished it.
Well, I'm glad you finished it.
3 freaking times in the shadow fight.
I'll probably die more at another boss too. Like I can relate to that. That's what I'm saying.
That's like at least a half a level of setback.
Ugh.
In time at least.
Well, I mean, like, but seriously though, this game, because of the treasure hunting stuff, right? Like all it really takes is just bad pieces in one stage.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can totally like head up. I'm actually not sure where this. What did it say? It's about to fall off. Okay. I don't know that one. So we're gonna have to do some treasure hunting. I want the chat to spam the Pumpkin Hill lyrics. Oh, Church Mountain, of course. It's always Church Mountain. I should have known better. Is it up here? Oh, no, it's definitely up here. Where is it?
Guys, I'm literally just 30 seconds into Green Forest and you are at Pumpkin Hill, so not even half a level of setback, whole level of setback.
Oh. I'm gonna screw it up though, I'm sure, because like, I don't know where a lot of these pieces are.
Yeah,
I do know this
Pumpkin Hill is where it starts to get like really hard with the radar system.
It's really dumb because like it'll tell you sometimes that like you're close to something and you're really not.
Yeah.
And most of the stages don't do that, but Pumpkin Hill kind of does. I don't know. Death Chamber is really bad.
I've been actually playing the Dreamcast version on my mobile because I can emulate it.
It's awesome.
And there's no exclamation mark when you are really close to the emerald.
Oh, wait, because of the emulator, or why?
No, not because of the emulator, I think.
Oh.
I think that's just the Dreamcast thing, but someone that played the Dreamcast version can confirm or deconfirm that for me. Also, mind you, one other spring glitched out in Green Forest for me and didn't send me high enough.
That's
great. In the vertical climbing section.
It's like a different spring. There's all these cursed springs everywhere. Oh gosh, I don't know where this one. I have all the pieces but this one, and I have no idea where it is. Oh wait, I'm closer, but I don't. Where is that? This radar system. Wait, here it is. Wait, no. Here? There's an exclamation mark, but I don't freaking see it. I'm digging, and I don't. Oh, game, why do you do this? Why do you torment me? Wait, what?
Hey, at least it's giving me a fair chance. I just grabbed the vine at the end of the Green Forest. So
oh, sweet.
I'm just gonna hit that spring and get the gold ring. Yes!
Next fan says, I hate these abominations for levels. They're not that. Oh, I got an A rank, sweet. They're not that fun. Yeah, they're, but you know what I noticed, next fan? I noticed I actually hate them a lot less than the mech stages. Legit. Because I always was like, oh, the Sonic stages are the best, mech stages are okay, and the treasure hunting stages are the worst. Now I think the treasure hunting stages are okay, and the mech stages are the worst. Because these stages are so... Okay, Tails actually aren't, like, terrible, but Eggman's! I don't know why. He's just so clunky, and there's so many robots, and it's like, especially Sand Ocean. That level is so bad.
So many robots.
I like jumping up here, even though because I'm not supposed to yet, just to jump down. If you go fast enough, you can make it. It's just for fun.
Are you at Mission Street?
Yeah.
I'm listening to some Knuckles rap right now.
Well, it's I mean, it's all dependent on, seriously, like, I know I keep saying this, but it's all dependent on, like, luck with the pieces, like...
Yeah.
So far I've been getting okay luck with them, but freaking Death Chamber, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
If you get a bad Death Chamber and the other person gets a good one...
The main issue with Meteor Herd for me is that it's a really, really vertical level. Like,
Meteor Herd is a nightmare. Yeah, those stages, I tried to practice a little bit with as much as I could, but some of those are just like, there's so many places the pieces can be, right? And they're all like terrible to memorize and to get, and I don't know. Part of me sees what Sonic Team was thinking with the treasure hunting stages, actually. The more I play them, I'm actually more like, I see what they were going for here. I don't like hate them, like I kind of used to, admittedly. I think they can actually be kind of fun. But when you're trying to speedrun it, they are very annoying sometimes because you're like, doggone it, where's the freaking piece? And you just can't find it for the life of you. It's like the radar's going nuts, but you just can't figure out where it is. It's
one more
fun.
emerald left.
Of course, as I'm racing too on Meadow Harbor. Sweet. Wait, have you been racing the whole time, or Whoops! I looked away at the chat for a second and died. The chat killed me. This is why you don't look at the chat. I'm just kidding.
Do this war chat so I can catch up.
Yeah, I should keep looking at the chat.
Yeah. Maybe.
Chat, how dare you! Oh, Senix says I just be pumping.
Where is the last freaking emerald? I took all 3 rockets to all three big islands in Pumpkin Hill, and neither of them started to give the sound.
There's a lot of pieces on Pumpkin Hill that are like that are just terrible. Because like Wild Canyon, actually the pieces are pretty, like, they're pretty easy. I don't know, because the stage isn't like.
It's actually funny because in Wild Canyon usually there's one to both to the left and the right, and one inside the cave itself.
Oh, right, yeah. Because,
usually,
well, exactly, that's what I was going to say, actually, yeah, because there's only like 3 spots where they can be. So it's like,
yeah.
oh, just go between the 3 spots and you'll find them all, right? But Pumpkin Hill is like, there's 400 places they can be, and the radar doesn't really understand the way the level's structured that well. So it like tries, but it'll tell you like you're really close, and actually what it means is you need to go another mile. And then other times it won't even beep until you're right in front of it. It's just very odd.
Okay. I've used the kill myself threat, so the emerald respawns.
Sweet. You found it though, right? Is it that or
not yet?
Okay.
I mean I hear the radar going off.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You'll find it.
Now,
I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep. There's a part of me that feels like I have to sing the lyrics because they're beautiful. Like all of the Knuckles raps, they're so special. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get a Sonic game that has music like that in it again. A blue curse is just speed shuttle started a bit behind. Oh, okay.
These are great.
That was a little tough.
Where the...
Oh, Pyramid levels are the worst? I agree with that. Though actually, Pyramid Cave isn't that bad. I kind of like the level.
I can't get it past yellow. I mean, I'm going around the whole place and nothing.
It's just, wait, like, you just can't find it because the radar is just going nuts, or what?
No, the radar is just not switching to red.
Oh, yeah, I know that feeling.
And the ghost killed me, because I didn't have anything on Q. So the emeralds respawned.
You know what, I'm gonna go back. Hang on.
This is gonna be fun.
For some reason I always forget what comes after Mission Street, and then I finish Mission Street and it says like Day X in a mine, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what level it is now.
Yeah,
like every time I practiced it, I did that. I was like, what level's next? Oh yeah, the one that has mine in the name.
Yeah, cart stage, but guess not.
Yeah, that's.
And I can't seem to get the radar off again after the ghost killing me. Nice.
Is this the whole? I don't know this level that well. This one I definitely didn't practice much. I'm just living. I know that hints, but the part I don't know is what it won't tell me. Oh gosh.
Thank you, hint monitor.
Oh, here it is.
I have been able to guess that it's...
Yeah, when it works, it's nice.
I love
your least favorite levels: Aquatic Mine, Death Chamber, Eternal Engine, and Pyramid Cave. I agree with all of those except for Pyramid Cave and maybe Eternal Engine. Actually, it's not that bad. I don't think those two are not. They're not like great, but they're not like they're okay. But Aquatic Mine and Death Chamber, yeah, those are brutal. For me, Sand Ocean was also just. I lost my mind because there's so much waiting, and if you don't wait, you drown in quicksand. Suffocate, I guess. You can't call it drowning. Wait, I don't... Water-powered lift hall. I knew that at some point, but I got... Is this the Dome Channel? Tell me. It's located in the middle, so this is the hall. Okay.
Okay, I see the emerald now. Thank you. Finally finished freaking Pumpkin Hill.
Yeah, I'm taking a while on Aquatic Mine too, though, so I can relate. Some of these take forever because of the emerald pieces. I don't have any idea what this one is. It's I've spent 2 minutes just trying to find this one piece because I'm like, where the heck is it? On the shelf? What is it talking about? On the pulley in the upper area of Wait a minute, the upper area? That's not here, right? That's like level 3. That's level 3, isn't it? Oh gosh. Okay. I gotta go all the way back.
Mission Street it is.
It might actually just have been faster to restart, because this is not like a good location for a piece, but at this point it's kind of too late for that. Because I'll be wasting time even if I restart.
Yeah, now, you are like at the point where it's not even worth to bail out.
Oh yeah, it's just faster to just like deal with it at this point. It's like, let's get the spring at least. There we go. Yeah, the one thing that's interesting about these treasure hunting levels, right, is like they're really not. A lot of them really aren't that bad, right? When you just when you're just like, okay, you know, I'm just gonna treasure hunt, right? I mean, if you can like get in that mindset, a lot of them really aren't that bad. But it's just the fact that it's like you're treasure hunting in a Sonic game, you know? You kind of have to like get into that state. And it's a little tricky to do that sometimes because...
Yeah, I honestly don't mind that. I mean, I honestly don't mind the treasure hunting stages like at all. But with the really open ones and the really vertical ones, the SA2 radar system really hurts.
Yeah, those like, just take forever.
It's as if it's actually trying to punish you instead of getting you to enjoy the game, because Wild Canyon and Dry Lagoon is like actually really fun.
Oh yeah, Dry Lagoon's really fun. And Wild Canyon, yeah, if they're just if the levels were just designed more like the Sonic Adventure ones, where they're like closer, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it feels like that
it would be better.
It was actually designed like the Sonic Adventure 1 levels, but they nerfed the radar system.
Oh, right. The radar system in this game
like,
is
you could totally throw Pumpkin Hill into Sonic Adventure 1 or just get the radar system in here, and it would be totally enjoyable. Like,
oh, that's a pulley! Sorry. I thought they meant a Sonic pulley! Oh gosh. E-rank, 4 minutes. Goodness.
Nice.
Well, whatever, that's fine. Yeah, I agree. The radar system alone makes it a lot worse sometimes. Oh, it's Route 101. I like this stage. Brad, could you not race SA2 instead? I know you're joking, but we actually did that a long time ago, and I was terrible at it because I didn't practice at all. And I forgot where everything was, so I had asked Death for help. It was great. It's my shining moment. So I swore, I was like, I will never do that again. And now we're here, where I'm gonna mess up SA2 somehow. I know I will. I'll get to Sand Ocean and I'll die like 400 times. Or no, Bile Lizard. For some reason, you know what's funny? It's always the levels that aren't hard, but they're just, you have to wait and take it slow. And if you try to hurry, then you'll die, right? Those levels are the ones I always die on because I'm not patient. And I'm trying to like race, so I'm like trying to go fast, and you're not supposed to go faster, and then I die.
By the way,
my problem.
Fun fact, I just noticed that I have 0 lives left, so next time I die, I get a game over, which gonna set me back even more because it throws you back on the title screen.
I kept doing that on the the last Eggman boss in the hero story.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. And the Bile Lizard, because I was so impatient that I couldn't wait for him to keep doing his attack, so I kept like trying to get up and somehow and then dying like an idiot. It got me so mad, even though it was my fault. Like, it was seriously to the point where I was like yelling at my screen like, "Ah, screw you!" That doesn't happen much to me.
Mission Street is over.
Just pure rage.
And I got the C rank on Mission Street.
Yeah, Mission Street isn't bad, actually. It's a decent level.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tails ones really aren't that bad either. The Tails mech stages. They're alright. Like, I think the mech is kind of clunky and everything, but the Tails stages feel like they're kind of designed around it better. I don't know. There's a lot more that you're, like, doing. The Eggman ones are just like, here's 900 enemies and platforms you have to jump on. And you have to wait for the platforms to get in the right spot. If you don't wait, you'll miss them. It's like, oh my gosh, here we go again.
Yeah, so you left where these emeralds are.
Everyone, we're gonna speed really fast and catch the president, and we're probably. If this happened in real life, if someone was driving that fast right behind the president like that, they would be. I think they would be in trouble. Like.
Yeah, they would likely be shot dead in the moment.
Yeah, like a Secret Service agent would just come out and just be like, dead.
Nope.
Just immediate death.
Yeah.
To Calinus, the one was like, it's over here, you twin. It might be in this vague area, I don't know, you figure it out. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, not like that, right. Yeah, I thought Takal was way better in SA1 with how the hints were handled. Yeah, because it was very much like, just go over here, and you're like, oh, thanks. Versus here where it's like, you know, it's in this, it's in the water, you know, it's in the water lift hall. Don't you know where the water lift hall is, you idiot? And it's like, no, I don't, I've never, you know what I mean? Like, if you know the game well enough to know where that hall is, then you already probably know the game well enough where you don't need the hints in the first place, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's kind of bad design in my opinion. But they're still fun if you can just get into the mindset of like, we're going on a treasure hunt. Actually, they grew on me a lot when I did the A ranking, which surprised me because I thought I would grow to hate the treasure hunting stages even more. But no, I actually ended up finding kind of a love for them in a weird way. And whereas the next stages, I grew a hatred for, which is weird. Especially, again, the Eggman ones. My gosh! Even like Weapons Bed, which I think is like a really fun stage. Trying to A-rank like the 5th mission version of Weapons Bed. Ugh! You had to play it so many... You had to be perfect. I mean, you could not even spend a second doing anything other than what you're supposed to be doing, or else you won't get the right time, and you have to hit every enemy in a perfect combo. And oh my gosh, it's just so strict with what it takes to get an A rank. I guess that's what made it not fun. I don't know. If you're not going for A ranks, I guess they're not that bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try a very minor skip here, but I'll probably mess it up. There we go. Right. It's really tiny. If you like go to the right there, you can kind of go over this door a little bit.
Alright, so
instead of
fun
having
fact,
to land
I actually forgot to add the water levels which are in Aquatic Mine. So that's gonna be a fun time to find them.
There's right at the beginning area, there's like right behind you, there's 2 switches. And then there's also a right in front of you, there's like a pulley that leads up to a 3rd one.
Yeah, I know the pulley one.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said you forgot where they were.
Yeah, I did say that. I just meant the other 2.
Okay. Yeah, sorry by the way, Chad. I think this is obvious. I think it goes without saying, but obviously I'm not going to be paying much attention to it this time because I'm focusing on the race. But I will try to read it in between levels whenever I can. I've been trying to so far anyway. Okay, here. GBA says, SA1, I'll show you the way. SA2, I don't know, get good. That's true. That's very much how they're designed. And then Taz says, SA2 is more like, hey, you know that one part of decoration? You should have remembered that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, then especially with Mad Space, whereas instead, like, trying to trick you, and you already don't know the level, right? So even if the hint wasn't reversed, it would still not be very helpful, but it would just be more like a vague idea that you need to survive, but it doesn't even give you that, you know? Yeah. So you just have to rely entirely on the radar and like, memorization of the level, which you don't have the first time you play it. So that's always fun. I've played Mad Space enough now, though, from the A ranking thing, that I kind of, whoops, I screwed that up. That I don't feel like that uncomfortable with it. But like Death Chamber and 8 quarters, oh gosh, those are not fun. And we're almost to that point, so that'll be great.
Down below.
Yeah, Death Chamber is the next stage.
I really love these hints with down below and stuff like that.
Wait, what did you say? Really love going down below and stuff?
No,
like
the hint just said down below.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's really helpful. It could be anywhere.
Yeah. It could be anywhere, like down below.
Oh right, but it's like, there's still a lot of like doors and things down there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess actually, yeah, that one actually is a lot more helpful than when it's just like, it's somewhere. I don't know. I can't think of a good example of that, but there's a lot of hints where it's pretty much just like, do you know the level? It's like, no, not really. I noticed one thing though, I will say this in their credit, some of the hints are kind of well worded. Because what I noticed when I was trying to memorize a bunch of them for this was they tend to have specific like keywords in them. So a lot of times you can find like if it says, for example, in Pumpkin Hill, if you see a hint that says like well, you know, if it says something about like a tombstone or like a church or something, it's talking about Church Mountain. If it has if it says something about a pumpkin, it's talking about the Pumpkin Mountain, right? If it says something about eyes or a nose or something, it's talking about one of those various giant pumpkin mountains all around the area, right? That you have to like climb up. There's like subtle words that when you see them, you're like, oh, they mean that one, even if you've never seen that hint before. Which I thought was kind of neat, but again, you have to know the level to like know what that's talking about. The first time you play the game, you don't
really
have any idea.
At that point as well.
Oh, right. Hey, I'm sorry, give me a second. I'm kind of looking at the screen here, not the chat so much, but John, how you doing? Sorry, I want to say your name properly, and I can't look at the chat right now long enough to like read it. I'm really bad with pronunciation.
Meanwhile, I'm still looking for some narcotic mine.
That one's
and I've
really
also run out of hints, and I have 0 life left.
This level is just a straight line. Yeah, pretty much. The SA2 levels, the Sonic levels are really linear, but I still like them. I don't know.
Just made it.
They're not. See, here's the difference, right? When people were complaining about Force's level design, and they were totally just with that. I was one of them. But when the thing is, people were at first they were saying that the level design, the problem with the Force's level design was that they were linear, right? Oh, this stage is going to be terrible, by the way. I don't know where the pieces are, so I'm going to have to just kind of wing it. Force by pillars. Okay, I have no idea where that is. Let's figure it out. So when people were complaining about Force's level design, they were saying it was linear, and I was saying that too, but I think linear is not the right word to use. I think it's actually a problem to be calling them linear, because they're not, right? The problem with Force's levels is not just that they're linear. The problem with Force's levels is that they're automated, right? If it was just like you're on pretty much a straight line, it wouldn't be ideal, but it would be okay. But the problem is, the game does everything for you, pretty much. You just have to boost, and or hold down, you know, RT or whatever you have the button map to for the avatar. That's basically it, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make you do anything else, for the most part, with very rare exceptions. So, it's not very fun to play. That doesn't have anything to do with, like, how do I put this? It doesn't have anything to do with, like, the actual design of the level, right? Well, no, let me rephrase that. With the linearity of the level. It doesn't matter if it's open or if it's closed. You can fix that. SA2 is very linear, but it actually has stuff that you're doing in it. You're not just holding down a button, right? You're, like, jumping and spin dashing and moving around in certain ways and grabbing onto rockets in time and that kind of stuff. So, I think that's why SA2's level design wasn't, like, a complaint, whereas Force's was. Maybe that's just me, though. I don't know. Now, obviously, if Sonic level design could be super open, like, if that's an option, you prefer that. If it's done well. Green Hill Paradise is, like, too open.
Yeah.
But, like, Sonic Utopia was... Well, actually, I thought it was a little too open, too.
Yeah, same here.
I can't think of a good example of it, really. Oh, this is in the green room. I know this one. I don't really know. See, the thing is, I don't really know the level, like, well enough to, like, know what the quickest route is to get there. I just always go back to this main room here, and then I'm like, yeah, that's good. Sometimes I know a path, but usually I'm just like, oh, gosh, where is it?
By the way, I just got to the test kart race level.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, I'm really behind.
Yeah, that's, that level's fun, though. I'm trying to look on the bright side. Oh, Gorilla's Hideout, that's what they said.
Definitely fun.
It's a lot better than the that one mission for Route 101, where you have to beat that stage without touching the walls or any other cars. My gosh! And you have to do it within, you know, a really strict time limit. Ah!
Yeah.
That took me forever to get that. Well, like to beat that stage.
Yeah, I bet.
It was several streams. Yeah, Tess says Utopia and...
That's like mission 53. Am I right?
What? Sorry.
That's like mission 53.
Oh, dang. Be careful. Fisheye swimming in the sand? I don't know what that means. Okay, it's probably in the blue path though, right? Because blue is like usually water in this level.
So if I recall correctly, I'm like behind by 2 levels. Or is that chamber after Pyramid Cave?
But still, I know I keep saying this. I know it's pretty like extreme now, but if you if I just get like a if you just get like a good death chamber, I mean legit. You'll be a lot farther ahead though. Well, I mean you'll be able to catch up is what I mean.
Yeah.
From the area next to the blue room? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Well, that was a good hint, because that straight up told me exactly where it needed to go for that one, but the radar doesn't go off at all when you get over here.
It's closer.
I never would have... Oh, jeez. What? That's... It's going into the sand! What? Who programmed this? Okay. Had your first game over, Blue Core? Oh, yeah. There will be many more.
Yeah, I feel good.
Oh, I thought it was fun, X-Fin. Every time you watch this game, you get irrationally angry. Some people do. Some people really don't like this game. That's fine. I think it's okay.
Who's there?
I think SA2 is actually pretty good. There's a lot of things about it that are like a little bit... if I were to make it, I would have changed it, you know what I mean? But, for what it was, I mean, this game does a lot really well, and you can tell they had a lot of passion when they made this, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the big thing. The developers of this game wanted to make something amazing. And they really did try, and I appreciate that a lot. Especially now with, you know...
And they get
on a team where it's like, I'm not sure. Yeah, Alex, you can... anyone can join the race if they want, but it won't be, like, on the stream, right?
Yeah.
The requirement... what we're doing is, we're not very strict with this, we're just kind of doing it for fun. What we're doing is we're just, the only real requirement is there's no mods, right? We have the mod loader uninstalled entirely, actually. Because, well, actually, for me, it causes bugs where I can't, shoot in the mech stages for some reason, but...
Yeah, the same happened to me when I used the mod loader.
Right, I don't know why it happens to me. It's only me for some reason, but yeah, it doesn't happen to Dev. But that's one of the reasons we turn it off. But the other reason, just because we don't want there to be any, you know, unfair mods or anything. Beyond that, that's really about it. I mean, you're allowed to restart stages if you want to like try to get better emerald locations or whatever. You're allowed to use glitches. We're not using too many, but you can use as many as you want. There's no real requirement. We're not like speedrunning this like crazy. We're just kind of having fun. Yeah. Oh yeah, this boss is creative, but it's just kind of you just have to wait a lot, right? There's actually what?
Are you at the egg golem?
Oh, did you say egg golem? Oh no, I'm not egg golem yet. Sorry, I'm on King Boom Boo, but.
Oh yeah.
You can beat this boss really fast if you do a certain thing. There's actually a way to hit him 3 times before the like stopwatch thing goes back up, which I did once when I was practicing, and I was like, oh yeah, I got it, and it actually wasn't that hard to do. All of a sudden, I'm really screwing this up, and I'm not getting it. Hopefully on this hit I can get like on this attempt I can get 2 hits on him, because that would be nice. It's usually, I think the easiest one is actually the last attempt like this, so hopefully I won't screw it up. Looks like I will though. Yeah, there's no way I'm catching up to him now. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to do it the slow way.
I can't even do the 2 hits on that boss.
It's very hard. But like I found if you stay towards like the center of the area, he like turns a little bit faster. And you just have to like do that for a really long time, even when you think you would hit him. You keep doing it and get just a little closer, and then you go and hit him at the last second, and it usually works. But I'm really messing it up this time. I'm not getting it to work for some reason, so we're just gonna do it the normal, slow way. That's fine, though. There we go. You looks like a bunch too. Yeah, okay, the story and the tone and everything in this game, I will say that. I love all that stuff. I think this game has some excellent, well, okay, I don't want to say, like, excellent story because there's pop-ups and stuff, right? But I think it really goes for a great, I don't know how to put this. I really love the style of SA2 a lot. It's one of the only Sonic games I feel has, like, a real style to it.
Yeah.
And it's really great, like, I mean, what other game can you say has the same tone as SA2? You know what I mean? Like, it's like cartoony, but it's also like cool. It isn't like ridiculous, and it's also it's got these electric guitars and everything going on, but then it's not to the point where it's like cheesy or like too serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's right in between with a lot of things. And I kind of wish this Sonic would come back sometimes, but because he was around for a while. Like even in the, I mean, even in like Heroes and everything, they tried to go for like this kind of tone with Sonic. I don't know if they really did as good of a job at hitting that quite right, but I don't know. He had character, is what I'm getting at. He had a personality. He doesn't really anymore. Like different people have different ideas of how Sonic acts. You can use the bounce bracelet on this too, and I know there's like a trick with the super bounce or whatever, but I don't know any of that crap. I didn't practice this one hardly at all, so I'm just gonna do it the normal way. Yeah, this is the, if you can't tell already, chat, this is the part of the game where I really did not practice much, so I'm just gonna be playing it like a normie, as the cool kids say. I really practiced the beginning a lot because I wanted to do well there. And the end I practiced a little more too, but not the middle. The middle I'm kind of weak. I'm not weak! Sorry. To be infinite whenever I get the chance. Blue course is just speed Aquamine. Oof, and he was like right behind us. Yeah, that level can destroy you. Because those, the places that pieces can be are just ridiculous. I finally found out what the point of, so I was always confused as to why there were two springs here, like one on the left and one on the right, because the one on the left doesn't go anywhere, but the one on the right takes you up to this like pulley, and then they do it again later on in the level, and I was like, why in the world is it like that? That makes no sense. Is one of them just like a decoy spring to waste your time? Actually, I didn't find out for the first time they do that why they did that, but the second time I finally did. Okay, hang on, I gotta be careful not to get the Chow key because that'll waste a little bit of time. Okay, there's a part later on in the level where there's this, like, what do you even call it? Like one of those things that comes down and crushes you if you're not careful.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking about.
Yeah, there's a term for it, I swear, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
anyway, there's one of those.
Item name either.
Oh yeah, I have no idea. It's probably like Egg Crusher or something.
No, it was something else. I just can't remember.
Oh, the SA2 item name. Yeah, that would be like something obscure, right? Because they tend, most of the SA2 item names are like Japanese things, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
That don't really make sense in English. It's like, what the heck?
I mean, to be fair, SA2 names in general are just weird, like the knockout camera.
Oh yeah, what the heck is up with that? like, what does that mean, Sonic Team? Explain. Izuka? Explain. I'm sorry. I take the Izuka memes too far. Yeah, but anyway, that part of the level that I was just at, actually, with the Crusher and the two springs, I was like, what is the point of that? Why are there two springs? There's one on the right that gives you some rings, and there's one on the left that doesn't. Why would you ever want to take the one on the left? I found out why. The one on the right doesn't shoot you up as high, and the one on the left shoots you up a lot higher. And if you wait a second, like so that the Crusher goes up all the way, basically, the one on the right doesn't send you high enough to get up there, basically. So it's like you can only take the one on the right if you're fast enough. If you screwed up, you have to take the one on the left. And actually, when I found that out, I was like, that's pretty decent design. This game has a lot of like level design that is actually really well thought out, but it just doesn't. A lot of it doesn't like show how well thought out. Well, I can't speak. How well thought out it is the first time you play it.
Yeah.
You go through it once and you're like, what was that about? And then when you go through it a few other times and you like see what they were thinking, you're like, oh, that's clever. Oh, geez. Well, that's gonna cost me a second or two because I missed a thing there. I need to go down here first. Whoops. Does this take me up all the way? I don't think it does. I need to go down again and hit the switch. Alright. That's okay, though. This doesn't cost too much. We gotta wait for the platform. What are those? What the heck? Well, I don't even remember. I don't even think I've ever seen these enemies. What the heck? Where's that platform at? It's taking its sweet time. I need it to break through these. Oh, here's the spring. I'm supposed to hit that. Okay. That's okay. We can take a little bit of time here. Mission Street took all your time? Yes. It does that. So does Death Chamber and Aqua Mine and a bunch of other stages. There's a bunch of them that are like, oh, this stage. Yes. I love this stage, you know? Sarcastically, of course. My power is failing. My shield has reached its limits. Every day, Tails. Every day with this crap. Is the bitrate good, by the way, guys? Because it looks like it's kind of going up and down from what OBS is telling me. It should be good for Death because he has faster internet than I do, despite the fact that he's using mobile data. Also, speaking of which, I think the call died or something. Yeah, I think the Discord call died. I can't. Oh
no!
Oh no, you're good.
Forgot I just forgot I swapped this to push.
Oh, okay. You're good. I just wanted to make sure, because I can't alt tab and actually check that right now.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna go for the big combo here, just even though it takes an extra second because it looks cool. There we go. Because you get a perfect if you do that, and it's rainbow and it's golden.
One key in Death Chamber.
Sweet Yeetus. You ate some of those chaos clone placements? Oh yeah, the artificial chaos. Oh, they're evil. Screw every artificial chaos.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're so bad.
They're just protected by a scorpion. I think I actually know where that is in Death Chamber, but
I feel that way too. I'm like, oh, I know where that piece is. Never mind. Oh, this one already? Right at the bed? That's all the way at the top. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a little inconvenient. I do know where this piece is, but, well, kind of. I know the general location, but I always forget where there's like a blob of, well, meteorites somewhere. I don't know where they're at. But it's like around here. There they are. I always get lost for some reason here, and I practice it. Try not to do that, and I still do. Okay, I think it's this one on the left. No. It is not. It's actually closer to the... Whoa. It's like right near that platform, but I don't know which one it is. So it's gonna take a second here. Hang on, what are you talking about? For you, that's every stage in the game? Oh, yeah. Just them taking a lot of time. Well, yeah, it's one of those games that's... It gets better the more you play it, I'll admit.
Yeah.
Because you get more used to, like, how things are and mechanics and everything, and it's... I wouldn't necessarily say that's, like... A lot of it's, like all of it's well-designed or whatever because of that. But, there's a lot of good things about it. I don't know. Overall, I like SA2. I complain about it sometimes, but I think it's pretty good. There's a few things I would have changed, but it's like they're not super big for me. The biggest thing is just, yeah, some of the stages are not that fun. But that's really about it. I mean, and the stages that are fun are super fun. Behind something powerful.
Nice.
Okay. Gonna have to give me a better description than that. I guess it's up here on the on the gray ground below. This? I guess it's in here. Okay. It's ridiculous. I've never had a piece there. This has never happened before. Yes, that was an AJDQ joke. You're welcome. Saying you get used to it does not excuse it. Oh, I didn't say it. I didn't say it did. Okay, if you have to get used to something, it's not good design. I agree with you there. I'm just saying, for me personally, I enjoy the game, even though I recognize it as some flaws.
Two elements facing each other.
The top of the tip of the arc. Oh, doggone it. Go all the way back up to where you just were, but even further up this time. Wait, what? That's not the top of the arc. You lied to me. What is this? Hang on.
Ring is buried on one side, and I couldn't read the wall freaking hint because it was like 2 lines.
That's just marvelous. I think it's over here. No idea where this is. Welp, okay. It's at the top of the arc, but that's not the top of the arc. A high place. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. The first hint saying the top of the tip of the arc did not make that clear that it's at a high place. So thank you for telling me that second hint. Was it the second? I don't know. Might have been the third. No, that's the second.
Machine swap to the blue room. Okay. That should,
oh gosh. Yeah, Death Chamber's terrible.
Yeah,
I think Death Chamber is actually one of my least favorite parts of the run. I don't know if I should call it run. I watched an AJDQ speedrun the other day, not of SA2 even. Just a speedrun, and now I'm like using all the slang. It's kind of a problem. By the red tip of the inverted blue tower. What? I was just there. Ah, oh, jeez. And now I lost it. Where the frick is it? Why do you do this to me? Alright. Oh, this is a great time. Goodness. That says thanks, Obama.
Radar started to go off, so that's good.
Got your second game over due to the Tails sand level? It's fun. It's very fun.
It's over here. No. Oh, I think I found it.
So up here?
Found the key. Last one.
Nice. What the heck?
I'm still behind by a lot, though. I mean, I have 2 bosses and Eternal Engine left to catch up.
Right. Well, but okay. I know, but I'm always trying to look on the bright side. To be fair, I really did mess up King Boom Boo, and I didn't do anything special for Egg Golem, and now I'm kind of screwing up Meteor Herd. So there's a little bit of like leeway there. And then there's the whole dark story. So I mean, where in the world is this?
Story.
It might actually be faster to restart.
After it.
Oh yeah, the last story I really did not.
Canon score can be a pain.
It can be a pain. What do you mean? It's like around this one, but that doesn't make any sense. Ah. Well, I really messed this one up. I should probably restart at this point, because it might actually be faster to just... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Because that piece was just terrible. Dangerous liquid. Okay, all the way to the top. Sweet. I know where this one. This is at like the very top of the stage. Ugh. I always get mixed up with like where that second rocket is too. Like I really don't know where it is. It's like around here, but I don't know where. Oh, I think it's like down a little bit. I think it's like one of these. Not really. Where the heck is it? This level's weird. A part of the arc. Yeah, maybe it actually was a better idea to not restart. Dang it.
I'm 2 hits into King Boom Boo.
Nice. I guess. So apparently I should have practiced Meteor Herd more. Because I have no... At the tip of the... Yeah, that's where I thought it was, but I can't find the rock. Oh, here's the rocket. It's up here, yeah. Okay, so it's like the very top platform. That makes sense. Okay, I'll try to remember that next time. Jeez. Okay, this one. That's where I thought it was, doggone it. I didn't need your hints. Alright. So there should be another monitor somewhere around here.
Okay, this should be the fourth hit.
There's a spring here. I'll just hit that. And then there's another right here. Oh, I talked too much out. I got it. Oh, in front of a big door that never opens. Oh. So not one of these doors. No, one of these. These open though. Liar. Oh, maybe it's in front of one that you can't open with the...
I wonder if it's even possible to do the multiple hit King Boom Boo on a keyboard.
Oh, is it? I guess it might be impossible. I didn't know that.
I mean, it could be because the not on a lock comes called.
Could be.
I mean, the slowdown when turning isn't as good as in Lost World, but there's still some.
Right. It says in front of this. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to you. I'm paying attention, but I don't know what to do here.
Are you still at Meteor Herd?
Yeah, I'm still in Meteor Herd. Oh, goodness. I knew there was... It's okay, though. I knew there was going to be at least one level like this. Where... Ah, where's the freaking... It's glowing red, and it says right in front of this door. And oh, wait. Here it is. Like, at this weird angle over here. This, like, beacon thing.
King Boom Boo is over.
Thank goodness. That boss is slow. So is every boss, actually. I'm digging right in the spot it says to dig. Then it's not... Okay, maybe it means here.
To be honest, I really like the Sonic version of Air Golem, even though it's slow. It's actually really fun.
Yeah, the Sonic version of A Golem is pretty fun. It's a lot better than the Eggman version of that fight. Oh, goodness. It's in that door, or is it the other one?
It's closer.
It's the right door. Okay. So make it respawn. Is it saying to destroy the beacon? No, I just wasn't digging in the right spot. Isn't that great? Sometimes it's very picky.
I found him.
Alright, we're finally done with Meteor Herd. Goodness. It took a while.
Not too bad.
Top of the tip of the arc would mean the very bottom of the Blue Techno Tower, since the arc is upside down in this level. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't realize that. That makes more sense. Oh, this boss I also did not practice hardly at all. Well, I did, but like I don't get it. Against Rouge?
Oh, is that the against Rouge?
I don't understand this boss. I just keep hitting Rouge and the game just
basically RNG.
Oh, is that it? Okay. That makes more sense.
I think so.
Because I really do not understand it. It's like sometimes it works. It seems to be like right after I get hit. So sometimes I like intentionally get hit to like speed it up a little bit. But then the wind starts blowing and you start flying in the air a little bit, and I can't find Rouge sometimes because she blends in with the level. It's fun. I think she went down. Nah, she's down there. Okay. Hit me. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, right after you get hit, you can usually attack her. So I guess that's my strat. Just get hit. Come on. Why don't you hit me when I ask for that? There we go. And then, whoops. No. Get it right. Heck. And don't do that. I died to Rouge. That's bad. Yeah, Rouge doesn't stay on the camera much. Memorize her attack patterns. When she stops, that's the time to attack. She never stops, though. Unless she hits you, I guess. So it's like, just get hit, and then hit her, and then repeat. Also, I wonder... Is it just me? I wonder if this boss, like... sparked a controversy, in a sense? Sometimes I wonder, because... I mean... I don't mean to, like, bring this up, but, like, this is a fight where you're, like, attacking, like, a female character. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I wonder if people were like a little bit not so happy with that idea when this game first came out.
To be fair, people back then weren't.
Oh yeah, it's like offended by things. Yeah. Why did I mean it? Because of I don't know what I meant by that. I just meant kind of like I don't know. I've always been told like you know you could never hit a girl, you know, because you're supposed to pay like a level of respect.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like. It's like, oh, frick, totally. Knuckles is just straight up punching Rouge in the face.
Yeah, I totally get what you mean, like, I haven't been brought up any other way.
Oh, right.
Like, that's the same for me.
I think it's kind of like a universal
thing. Things like these didn't spawn that much of controversy back then.
Yeah,
like,
I guess...
This game is from freaking 2001.
Right, that's true. I just wonder if it was more like shocking then than it would be now. Or I guess now it would be more shocking. I don't know.
Yeah, it's actually be more shocking now.
It's interesting how that works. I mean, it makes sense. Like it should be.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Well, I guess it kind of depends. I don't know what I think on that. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to bring up an actual like issue. I just was curious if this was like a thing. Because there's been a lot of like gaming controversies, you know. Some of them are actually like really valid. Some of them were like really silly. So I just wonder if that was
usually how most of the controversies go in general.
Oh right. Alright, so this level, I practiced a lot, because this level can be brutal, if you're not careful. If you're just like, dude, this level's great, I love this level, and you just run through it, you will probably die.
No, crazy gadget.
Yeah. Because, there's a lot of, like, bottomless pits and weird picky crap that'll throw you off. In particular, there's this one grind rail right after, well, I already passed it, but after this, like, checkpoint, that I never used to have problems with, but all of a sudden, I make sure to hit that checkpoint every time, because I tend to, like, miss the grind rail for some reason, and fall to my doom. There's also 2 Lightspeed Dash sections in the level that Sonic will just sometimes not Lightspeed Dash on, he'll just somersault instead, and fall to his doom. And that one bit me a lot.
That's what you get when the keys are mapped to the same button.
Yes. I don't know why they couldn't just have the, you know, have another button for the Lightspeed Dash, because the Dreamcast had 4 buttons, didn't it?
Yeah, the Dreamcast had 4 buttons.
What was up with that? I guess they just wanted it to be simple. But it's like, come on guys, I'd like another button for my Lightspeed Dash so that doesn't happen. This part right here, oh gosh, I'll probably mess it up at least once. I'm gonna take a very... Okay, there, we're good.
I mean, to be fair, they were spamming different actions to the same buttons until, like, Unleashed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, even 06 did it, you're right.
Huh. Yeah, and Unleashed did it as well with, like, with the homing attack and the air boost and this stuff.
It's weird how long it really did take him to realize we have more than one button.
Yeah.
I don't know why that happened. Alright, so I'm gonna skip this part right here, and I'm just gonna spin dash and jump because I found that's a little bit faster than hitting the switch there. Now this part I have a skip for, and I'm hopefully people will like this one. It's not that impressive, but it is a skip, so that's, you know. But there's very few of them that I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump here.
Is that the gravity part?
Land. Yes. Land on the red part, and then pull the gravity so it's like this. You can actually fall down here then, and just hit that switch. Now all you gotta do is spin edge jump and hopefully not screw. There we go. And you can get right to the end and skip that whole section. So that's fun. I figured that out from just messing around. I know there's a better way to do it, but it involves using a glitch called the super bounce, and I'm not good with glitches, so we're not gonna be doing that. Let's see, the fact that it took them until Unleashed to use a different button for the light dash is idiotic. Ironically, that was the last... Whoops, I didn't hit my split, sorry. Ironically, that was the last time light dash could be freely used. Oh, that's true. Huh.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Oh, this boss. I hate this boss. Okay, so we're gonna die probably 3 times on this boss. Just because I've not figured out a good way to beat this boss. Like, I keep trying to find a good way. And pretty much it comes down to, like, just hope he doesn't do the laser, and if he does, hope you get lucky and you can hit him. It's pretty much just like, oh, well, wait, no, I killed him, but I died first. Ugh. So as I'm dying, he's dying, and then I have to do it again. Because in the first version of this boss, you can pretty much just get close to him and do the like melee attack. But in this version, you can't really do that much because he shoots a lot more. Goodness. And that laser is just instant death, basically. If you get hit by that.
Eggman 2 and SA2 is. Yeah, those are.
It's a very fair attack that you can definitely dodge. It's funny because I looked up a guide the other day because I was like, I've got to be doing this wrong. There's got to be a way you can do it. No, not really. The guide said if the laser comes at you, just hope you don't get hit by the laser. Because if it happens, I mean seriously, there's nothing else you can do. That's it. Come on, hit him. Yes. Okay, so it's usually there are times of charm with me for this one. So oh, 06 put it on the same button as the bounce attack? Yes, it did. Which is always dumb to me when Sonic games did that. SA2 did that as well. It's like, wait, you're gonna put the button that you use to get over a bottomless pit? You're gonna make that the same button as the one that you use to slam down to the ground quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. I mean, any other button would have been better than that. Because at least if it messes up, it's like, well, but you don't slam down to the ground and die. I don't know. But it's okay, actually. SA2 and 06 are actually really accurate with that, though, I've noticed. Like, most of the time when you hit the button to Lightspeed Dash, he actually does a Lightspeed Dash.
Yeah.
So that's good. Heroes is a little more iffy. And Shadow had it on a separate button, which was nice of them. Don't know why they went back to having it on the same button in 06. Yeah, that really makes no sense when I think about it. Wow, they had it right, and then they reverted back to not having it right. Alright, so Final Rush is just fun.
I mean, maybe because they throw out every single idea that comes from quote-unquote bad Sonic.
They do seem to do that, but that seems weird to me that they were doing that even back before 06. Like, Shadow was received poorly, so they're making 06, and they're like, we want to make a good one this time.
But to go back to 06. Bad control scheme.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess Shadow was criticized for controls.
Yeah, because Shadow definitely failed because of the control scheme.
Control scheme was bad, yeah. Well, it wasn't. Yeah. Well, hang on. I don't know if it was really the controls. It was more like the physics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm mostly.
It was like he was so.
I'm just mostly doing sarcasm for why they went back to the bad control scheme.
Oh, right.
Like for the bottom mapping.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense why they would do that. But yeah, it's Sonic Team.
On the black platform. Yeah, that.
There's a lot of like weird ways you can die in this game.
Okay.
They just go wrong.
Oh, I actually found this one quite fast.
Oh yeah?
Even though the hint was like pretty bare bone, like.
Oh yeah?
It's nothing basically. Yeah, I found it in like 30 seconds.
Oh nice.
You know what's bad? If you get like that one emerald spawn that requires the upgrade from Meteor Herd, you know the.
Yes. That's terrible.
You get that one in a speedrun, that's just doom.
Yeah, it's really terrible when you get a spawn like that because you have to go all the way out, like you have to go out of your way to get the, upgrade to get that piece.
Yeah, because usually you wouldn't need it anymore.
Oh right, because it's the last Knuckle stage, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So you literally only need it on this level. Center of a square.
Yeah, so it's just like a waste of time if you get that.
Yeah.
And you can get that as your last, the last piece too, right? So like piece 1 and piece 2 are good, and then you get piece 3, and now you need the upgrade. It's like, dang it! Now I gotta redo the first 2 pieces, right?
Yeah.
Shadow was made by Sonic Team USA, while 6 was made by Sonic Team Japan. Oh, really? So I guess they didn't share the Lightspeed Dash idea. I didn't know that they were made by different Sonic teams. That's really fascinating. Wait, so what was so SA2 was Sonic Team America, right? Wasn't it? Because they that's where like the inspiration for like City Escape came from and everything, wasn't it? Because the team was in a new area.
Yeah.
And then what was Heroes? Was that Sonic Team Japan? Because I always thought for some reason that it was like SA2 was Sonic Team America, and then I didn't really know what happened after that. I thought after that it was just kind of like Japan made everything.
I get to the point where I'm treasure hunting for hint monitors today that I'm
yeah, treasure hunting is really slow.
Try digging in the middle of the moving way.
Oh, I got the 3rd hit out. That doesn't normally happen. The RNG is so bad with bosses in this game. Okay, so this boss, I finally, like, you have no idea how long it took me to figure out how you're supposed to actually beat him. Like, I always just homing attack the crap out of him. And I'm always like, I always thought like, oh, eventually it works. And it does if you're really, do it really fast, but that's not the way you're supposed to do it. What you're supposed to do it is a lot better.
Like, I usually just do Shadow 2 by either hitting him with Lightspeed Dash or
yeah, I usually just
spin dashing.
Because I'm not good enough at doing the Lightspeed Dash. Let's see. SA2 was Sonic Team USA, Heroes was USA, Shadow was USA, and 06 was Japan. That's interesting. So then Unleash was Japan, right? Of course. And then so was oh, I should have paused it too. Wait, heck.
Sonic, I did it.
I need to actually do something here because I screwed something up. Pause. Okay. I hit the reset key by accident. Thankfully, it asked me if I was sure. Anyway, we're good. We're good. The splits are already screwed up anyway, so it's not really a big deal. But
yeah, the splits are already screwed up for me as well.
So yeah, so that's, I guess, as long as they're screwed up for both of us, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we started roughly at the same time, so
yeah. Oh, and for reference, chat, you can't skip that cutscene or the credits. They take forever. Okay, so that's interesting. So then, Sonic Team USA just kind of stopped after that? I really didn't know that. I thought it was made by the same team that made Shadow and everything. That's fascinating to me because... What? Sorry.
Nothing they found where the emerald is, but it's like under one of these slam down weights, and I have no rings, and I'm not gonna risk it with.
Is that in what level is that in? Sorry.
Meteor Head.
That's terrible. I had one like that in Death Chamber, and there was a key underneath one of those crushers, and there's no rings around, and Omochao is right next to the key, and I'm like, doggone it. How do I get this? Because if you try to run under it, you know, it slams down very fast and you're gonna die. And I'm like, how do I get this one key? So I keep talking to the different hints, and one of them says, near Omochao. I'm like, no kidding. I wanted it to tell me how to get it. None of them did, of course.
Yeah.
You just have to run really fast and hope.
This one just slams down, and you should be digging under it, but there are no rings around, and I'm not gonna risk it.
Oh. Yeah,
because that's the last emerald piece, and I know actually where it is now. And if I die now, it's gonna respawn it to another place.
Oh yeah. Right.
And I'm just scaling the level vertically and can't find a single piece of a ring. Like, no joke, I'm looking for rings at this point, and I can't see any.
If you can find a ring, that'd be good. Hopefully there. Yeah, it's always at the point where there's just none left, right? Like, why?
Okay, found some.
Dang, 118, that's a world record. Thanks. It's not. Someone did this game in like, someone did the hero story in I think a little over 30 minutes. It wasn't a task. They just did it that fast. I know you're joking, but yeah. Also, for anyone just joining in, these splits, that sent me them. Apparently, they're just from like a speedrun site. So so if you're looking at that going, wow, Rad, all those times are red. That's because those aren't my times. They're way better than my times. I could
got
never
that last time roll.
Yeah, you'll get it. The weights don't fall unless you're on the floor. Oh yeah. It's terrible though. Yeah, Shadow is selecting USA's last game. I didn't know that. That's interesting. It's really fascinating to me too that it was the same people who made SA2 then. How did that happen? I'm sorry, but like, there's a big difference. Okay, so Death, I'm sorry, should I start the dark story or should we like both start at the same time?
You can start it.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I think that's how you went about it.
Currently fighting Rouge.
That fight is not fun either. There's a lot of levels in this game. But what's interesting about it is like, it's not like, a lot of it isn't like bad design or anything, you know what I mean? Like, on a technical level, it's really well designed actually, a lot of it. When you break it down, it's like, oh, that was well thought out. There's just things about it that are like, sometimes a little off. Like for Eggman, it's like, the laser attack is kind of unavoidable, right? And he shoots very fast and there's no rings. And for Rouge, it's like the AI doesn't really make sense. And whoops, I forgot you're not, not supposed to jump there. That's death, yeah. I thought I was racing it, not dying. 10 out of 10 puns.
You know, one thing that's weird about the Rouge fight, or actually any of the fights, is I'm actually interested in like, what if you could use the special abilities from the 2P battle as well, because they are using that, the AI is using those abilities.
Oh yeah, I know, right? It would be cool if you could use that. I wonder if you can, because I think in the Tails, I could have sworn in the Eggman fight anyway. I know it's not the Rouge fight, but there's with Tails, there's a part where it, you know how the action window comes up and it tells you like if you press the B button you'll do this. I could have sworn there was a part where it told me press B to do some long attack that I can't remember the name of, but it was like not a normal attack. But I didn't hit it fast enough. So I don't know, maybe you can in some of the fights, you just under just like really specific conditions. But if so, I don't know what the conditions are. PC version broke lighting and the console versions fixed this? I was not aware of that. Wait, all console versions? So like even like the 360 port? Or do you just mean like GameCube, Dreamcast, like the original consoles? You don't remember Iron? Oh yeah, why is the stage so bright? Yeah, I guess it's... Okay, I guess it's just a PC bug then. I never knew it was supposed to look different. Wait, yes I did. Oh yeah, I practiced this earlier on a 360, the 360 port, because it's all I had plugged into my TV at the time. It's a long story. And I know it's not like the best port, but whatever. It was way darker, you're right. Wait, no, was it the stage? I don't know. I might be thinking of, can't remember the name of it. The stage where you get the hover upgrade as Eggman. That one's very dark. All-Stars world record is 1 hour and 27 minutes. So we're almost to the point where, like right now, the world record is our for this game is already almost done with all stories. Gosh.
Nice.
Wait, no, if you count the credits time, they already were done.
Yeah.
How do they go from making a game you can't tolerate to a game you actually like but no one else does? Were you talking about Shadow? Or Heroes? If you're talking about Heroes, I agree with you. I like Heroes. If you're talking about Shadow, More power to you, but I don't like Shadow. What's weird is that I practiced the Sonic version of this boss, but not the Shadow version, and it shouldn't be that different, but it kind of is because of this attack, and because the boxes are higher and harder to get on. So I'm really bad at this one. And he's gonna blow up all the boxes. That's bad. Oh, I needed a ring. Ah, jeez. Well, okay. Yep, I knew it. I was like, I'm gonna get hit right there. Sure enough. There are multiple gambling machines that use Sonic Adventure 2 assets. It's kind of funny. That's amazing. Oh jeez, I don't like how much I says that line. Aim for the cockpit. That's his weak point. I mean, he's not wrong, but family friendly. Gotta keep it family friendly. Stop there. You don't like Shadow, but you're playing as him. Sonic, why do you betray me like this? There's no boxes over here, so I think I just have to wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this one normally because I have no idea how to. I didn't practice this one. Oh jeez. I'm literally getting bombed over here, everyone. This is an issue. Can you just jump on him? Like, you can just jump, okay. Because the collision bounces you up on top. So like you hit the boss from like kind of the center, and the collision bounces you up on top of the like onto the hitbox. Yeah. And that's amazing. This level has that turtle that's voiced by Rouge, I guess. It's so annoying. But the level itself is really fun. There's only like
meanwhile, I am still on Crazy Gadget.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. Actually, at one point they were Sega Team USA. Oh yeah. I don't know a lot of the history of Sonic Team that well, being honest. So if you all want to like talk about that, that's cool. I'll probably learn some stuff. Well, I already did, just from what you said. It's around here. I saw it was red, but I don't. What? Oh, what? That's an animal down there. What the heck is this? It's not. Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. I didn't see that. That's at the beginning, right? Yeah, that one's at the beginning. Okay. They always do that, where they want to have one piece in each general area. It's kind of neat actually, because it means you have to like scour the level a bit, and you can't just like get it really fast. But at the same time, it would be neat to occasionally have a level where it goes really fast. You know what I mean? Like, oh sweet, they were all right next to each other. I kind of mixed on it. I see why they did it though. It makes sense. I wonder how the game's programmed to do all this stuff though, honestly, because I slipped off. That's great. Because some of it's actually like really sophisticated.
And I think I just glitched Crazy Gadget.
Nice. Wait, in a good way, or?
Like, no, you know the last checkpoint before the gravity section?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm stuck on the ceiling and I died, and the door behind is closed, and I can't hit anything.
You got stuck on the ceiling?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Let's just say I went into the room after killing 2 robots on the ground outside of the door, and then I died.
Wow.
And I hit a checkpoint inside the door, and the checkpoint spawned me upside down back.
That's really amazing.
And now I can't do anything except going back to the title screen and
wait, you can't even pause?
I can pause, but I had 0 lives left.
Oh, right.
So I had to restart the whole stage. Yeah, you definitely has won this run already.
I mean, after you beat me in SADX, you know, I swore revenge. Sorry, I'm just kind of joking around.
I know.
I was like, I just picture like a dramatic movie scene, and it's like, no more. The pain will end. What are you all talking about? Hang on. Oh, because you have to go back and forth, it's padding. Yeah, I suppose it's padding. But I'll be honest, like, if you actually got to the point where, like, if you were playing the level and 3 pieces spawned literally right next to each other, you know what I mean? Or, like, very close, it would feel a little bit like, oh, that was really fast. Like, you don't want to beat a level in, like, 15 seconds. I mean, it'd be cool, but it also would feel like I spent money on this game, you know what I mean? I kind of see what they were going for with it. I don't know. And I'm gonna take Sand Ocean really, really slow and steady, because when I was trying to run this stage fast yesterday by like jumping very quickly on the platforms and doing tricks before I'm supposed to and stuff, I fell in the quicksand so many times that it just never again. that stress was unbelievable. I got to the point where I started just like laughing. It was like a scene from a movie when like someone turns into like an insane man. Like they lose their mind. There's no one around. I'm just laughing just because of how much pain it brought me trying to play this level like that. I lost my freaking mind. So now that I'm calm, we're not gonna do that. Alright. Exaggerate. The pain will end when we play a good game. Wow, Nux fan, you really don't like SA2. Alright, I think, see, this is the thing, right? Because people always ask me which adventure game I think is better. I never really know what to answer because I'm really weird, right? I think Adventure 1, I'll say this, I think Adventure 1 is more fun, personally. It's just more like you can pick it up and play it, and it's just kind of like you can spin dash really fast, and you know what I mean? You're kind of overpowered in a sense, but I kind of like that in games, I don't know. However, on a technical level, I think SA2 is better. Because when you're just checking off the list of like, you know, like what a game reviewer would look at, you know, things like visuals and like story and, you know, how buggy the game is and level design and that kind of stuff, right? I think SA2 does better with a lot of that because, I mean, just watch like the Adventure 1 cutscenes versus the Adventure 2 cutscenes and tell me that, like, which one's more polished, you know what I mean? It's night and day. It's ridiculous. Like, the Adventure 1s hardly make any sense, but the Adventure 2 cutscenes are, like, almost movie quality. And, well, no. I'm gonna retract that immediately. For the time, they were pretty decent, and they aged a lot better, I think, than the SA1 ones did. They're still flawed, but, like, I don't know. There's a story going on, and you can follow it. It's interesting. They're porting the Minecraft Windows 10 to Windows 7, Setmanic says? Oh, so they're porting, what is it called? Redstone? I didn't know that. Oh yeah, Redstone Edition.
How would they do that when...
Yeah, it's a Universal Windows Platform app.
Using UWP.
Are they gonna port Universal Windows Platform apps to Windows 7 just so they can... Oh gosh, I hope... Well, there's a part of me that hopes they do because that would be hilarious. But, because that's the one thing that, like, Windows... It's, like, the one feature Windows 10 has. But it's like, no one cares about those apps, right? Is it just me?
I mean, I would actually see that being possible for, like, Windows 8.
Oh!
But Windows 7...
Oh, yeah, they're probably not gonna do that. I wonder how much of Universal Windows Platform is, and like, the Metro apps from Windows 8. I wonder how much of the code is shared. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think they're pretty much the same thing, or because I don't know because I never looked into it since I never was interested in making those apps.
Yeah, same.
Microsoft really tries to like entice developers to make them. They really push them into Visual Studio and all that. So one day I was like, you know what? I want to give these a fair shot. Like maybe they're not that bad. Maybe they're just not. Maybe they're actually awesome and they're just not like heavily adopted yet, right? And so I went and like tried to make a Windows 10 app. I didn't like it. It was a terrible experience for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can see why.
I mean, there was just so many limitations for no real reason. Even stuff like I just want to have like a you know a file browser. It's like, why would you make that hard? That's like an essential part of having a desktop OS, right? Being able to get to your files. But no, we're gonna copy Apple because everyone wants their Windows PC to be like their iPhone, right? No,
Definitely.
you don't. We don't even really want it to be like our Android phones, but that would be better anyway. It's a PC, you know what I mean? Like it should be a different experience. Yeah. I can't believe Microsoft still, like, they seem to be getting it more, but they still haven't quite figured that out yet. They're still like really trying to push mobile, even though Windows 10 Phone died. Which just baffles me. Anyway, that's another Microsoft rant for you. Something that's usually automated kills you. Yeah. Okay, but next fan, to be fair, that happened in SA1 all the time too. With like loops breaking. Actually, I think it happened more in SA1. Most people can't get past Emerald Coast apparently without that happening. If you like look up Let's Plays, they always die at Emerald Coast because there's that one part where it goes down into the loop before the bridge, where they if you hold right, you like clip through the wall and die. And I really don't know why that happens because I haven't like modded that game at all, but. Pretty sure the SA1 loops are all automated? Yeah, probably. Aren't all the SA2 loops automated too?
This is Rouge.
I think they were.
I don't know why you wouldn't automate them because it's just the way the engine is, right? Like, if you don't automate the loops, it's really hard to like get over them. I don't know. Red Warrior, okay. Gosh, I know where this one is. It's bothering me. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I'm like...
Alright. Did Eggman 2 in 2 tries?
Sweet. Wait, did it do what right? Sorry. Oh, Eggman 2.
Yeah, in 2 tries.
That boss is...
So, Final Rush is coming up.
There's like no real thing you can do with that boss, you know what I mean? Oh,
yeah,
I know where this
one
one
is. All I did was button spam.
Yeah, and you just hope that it works. And sometimes button spamming does work, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, it's over here. This level's fun because of this this annoying beetle enemy that follows you throughout the whole stage. Wait, it spreads its wings like this? No, you're not talking about that. You're supposed to wait in the shadows so that it doesn't attack you, but it's faster to just lose rings and get them back. Because it doesn't hurt anything other than that. So as long as you have a ring with you, you're fine. Something the snake is looking at. Oh, frick, which one's the snake? Isn't that the green one? Yeah. So I looked up a map the other day when I was practicing on Sonic Retro of this stage, and even with the map in my head, like, as memorized as best as I could, I have no idea where I'm going. It's so, like, weirdly...
That's what I said. The headquarters and the Death Chamber are like labyrinth.
Yeah, they're crazy. There's just so many different paths, and they all look kind of similar. I don't know. Well, no, I guess they did try to, like, make them different. Like, they have, like, different colors and such, but you have to, like, know the level really well to know what they're talking about in the hints. Like, the hints say things like, okay, like, what's this? Dark and red with white stripes? What? Oh, dark red and white stripes. What is that? Like, an Eggman robot? Like, you mean any Eggman robot? There's several of them in the stage. Or are they talking about one of these pillars? These are dark and red and have white stripes. But the radar isn't going off, so I guess not this. It's probably something in like the green room. Or Shadow of the Machine. What? What? Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, this shadow, that's sort of that color. Oh, I gotta get this upgrade. Doggone it. I knew I would have to, but I forgot about it. Okay, wait, frick. Which way is it? Is it like over here? Is this to the blue area? I think it is. Heck. Yeah, here we go. So there's like 3 chambers in this level. There's a scorpion chamber, a snake chamber, and a, also wait, I'm actually not going the right way, hang on. There's a scorpion chamber, a snake chamber, and a fish chamber. And the fish one's blue, the scorpion's red, and the snake is green, which kind of is fitting. Makes sense. Because it's like kind of the colors of the things. There's actually this upgrade that I just got here that lets you break through, lets you dig as Rouge, that is in the fish chamber. And in a really inconvenient spot that I actually think that is kind of badly designed, because with the Knuckles version of this stage, they put it right at the beginning in a spot that's like really easy to get to. So you're very likely to like figure out quickly, oh, I need to get this upgrade, and then grab that, right? But in the Rouge stage, it's like out of the way completely. You might not even ever find it. And there's times where you can play this stage and you get 3 pieces that aren't actually, well, 3 keys. Sorry, where you don't actually need to dig to collect them. So it's like you could actually go through the whole game without having the ability to dig, I guess.
This is the space colony Ark. I have to locate
Anyway.
the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
Most loops are broken in DX, but then again, most spines are broken in Heroes. Yeah. I guess. Depends on your definition of broken. For me, they work most of the time. I think the spines are buggier in DX though, because Heroes like works if you as long as you stay like centered. It's pretty much guaranteed it's gonna work. At least for me. I haven't played the PS2 version. I hear the PS2 version is really bad with collision and stuff, so that one probably doesn't work that well.
In Sonic games, splines are pretty buggy. They started using double splines instead of just a single one.
Oh yeah, yeah. The adventure games used a lot of single splines, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why they're so buggy. It's just I don't really like get why that is, because you would think that it wouldn't be that hard to program Sonic to stick to a single spline, but apparently it is. And it's a lot easier for Sonic Team anyway to program Sonic to stick to 2 splines than 1. So when the games use 2 splines on the loops, the loops tend to work fine. But when they use 1, it tends to be bad. Even in Forces, I believe you can. They don't actually do this in Forces. They always use double splines for the loops. But you can have loops with just 1, and they are kind of buggy. He like flies off. I don't know how to explain it. If you like fly off the side of the loop, which is very easy to do actually, it won't like tug him in like it's supposed to. He'll just go right off the side, and he will actually like start to gravitate around the center of the loop. I don't know how to explain it. I think there's actually one level where they do use a single spline, and you can do that glitch in Luminous Forest, isn't it? There's like a loop that you can take on the left instead of the first, like, what is it, like 3 section?
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, if you go on that loop instead, and hit it from like an angle, you can actually fly off the side of the loop instead, and then you get this bug. And it's really crazy if you haven't seen it. I don't know what to tell you to look it up, because I don't know like any video. I saw a video that showed it off, but I don't remember what it was called or who uploaded it, I'm sorry. But anyone who hasn't seen this, I'll try to describe it to you. Sonic basically flies, like, quite literally, he just flies around the loop. Like, he keeps spinning around it indefinitely. At least 3 or 4 times, and then the game gives up, and it just, like, throws him into the abyss, where he dies. it's kind of beautiful. But I encountered this glitch myself when I was programming Spectrum. Well, not programming, sorry. Wow. When I was making Spectrum, I ported a spline from Colors and for one of the loops in Tropical Resort 3, and I had Sonic running for the loop, and he gravitated around it like that. And I'm like, what the frick? What is he doing? I'm like, that shouldn't happen at all in this game, because the game's programming should have handled that, not my spline, right? But I thought it was just something I did. But no, it's a bug with the game. It just doesn't normally happen with the game's loops, because the game's loops are usually big. So that's fun. Oh, weapons bin. This stage is fun. ďeäTh definitely knows this stage better than I do.
Not gonna help me when I'm still at the SA2 fight.
Oh. I mean...
Yeah, I'm literally half a story behind at this point.
Gosh. It's all because of, like, bad pieces, though, you know what I mean? Like, wasn't the majority of the time, like, you couldn't find where the pieces were at?
Yeah.
Like, that's all it was.
It started going downhill at Pumpkin Hill.
Right. That's what I was saying earlier, like, that's all that it takes, like, a lot of it's just kind of luck. So I always wonder, like, I'll say this, right? I could not be a speedrunner. Because I always thought it would be awesome. I'm like, oh man, speedrunning would be so fun. But my problem is, like, I have no patience. I don't know, I get stressed out very easily. And speedrunning, really a lot of it is just, like, patience. I mean, legit. You just have to be able to, like, cope with redoing this level again, and again, and again, and again, until you get it better and better each time, right? And it takes forever, and there's so many times where you screw something up that was basic, and, you know, you never did that before, and it's the only thing that broke you from getting, you know, a good time, and you're like, ah, it's just infuriating. But, if you can put up with that, I mean, you know, anyone watching this, I guess, you might be cut out for speedrunning. Because that's really all I think there is to it, pretty much. I mean, it's just patience. And a lot of free time to practice.
That should be the hero story done.
Especially with the hero story, is that what you said?
Yeah, that should be. Or just
sweet. Yeah, the hero story is probably the best part of the of the game too, isn't it? I don't know, Dark Stories is pretty cool too, but there's a lot more, like, I don't know, more platformy, like, slower levels in the Dark Story. Especially Eggman. There we go. Yeah, but, like, if you can, like, just put up with, like, doing stuff over and over again, you can probably speedrun. All you need to do is just keep trying to get faster, right? Just keep trying to beat your old times.
Yeah. And
just keep trying crap until you figure out new ways, and, you know, those are your strats. And you just keep it up, and it's really cool, but my problem is, yeah, I have no patience. I can't put up with that, like, I'll be doing okay, and then I'll, like, get to a certain level, and I'll, like, I'll screw up miserably, and I will just lose my mind. I'll be like, no, I was right there, I almost had the, that time would have been good, and, you know, it's, I can't do that. The closest I came to, like, trying to do a speedrun was, probably 06. I used to try to speedrun 06. And actually, I enjoyed that a lot. Weirdly enough, that game doesn't stress me out like that. Because it's mostly, like, just abusing glitches. And they're not like hard to do most of the time. Because the game itself is just buggy. So it's like, you're just watching Sonic, like, fly through the air and, like, hop off of loops and teleport through time and all this crazy nonsense, and it's kind of fun. I don't know.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at credits.
Forever, right? Because you can't skip the dang credits. Oh yeah, I did try that ahead of time, actually, because with SA2, wait, was it? was this right? Maybe I remember it incorrectly. I thought with SA2 you could close the game while it was doing the credits, and then open it up again, and it would you'd skip the credits. Is that right?
Yeah, you could. I think so.
Okay, because I tried that with SA2 because I was like, I have to know, does that work? And it doesn't, because the game doesn't save that you beat it until after the credits. So you just have to sit through the credits. It's not fun. Oh, it's this one. Oh, let's see that. I really like the way the emeralds look in this game. They look really nice. In Shadow, for some reason, they used the same models, I believe, but they made them extremely shiny, to the point where you can hardly even tell what color they are. It's ridiculous. And they just look like garbage. But here they look good. Alright, later, next fan. Gosh, this game really ticked you off, sorry. You speedrun Odyssey, you're like 25 minutes off the world record, could be worse. Hey, that's, I mean, yeah, that's not bad. You know, like, a pro speedrunner will be like, oh, 25 minutes is a lot of time, but you know, I mean, yeah. That's the world record, like. That dark room, okay. No, do I understand this correctly that was a mistranslation? The line at the beginning of the stage where Rouge is like, 5 minutes should be plenty. I heard somewhere that that the actual Japanese line like made sense. It was like it wasn't just her being like, I think I should make the bomb go off faster. It was like something that that was more reasonable. Exactly. What?
I'm not sure exactly.
I thought I heard that, but maybe I'm wrong. Because in the English version, it seems like she's just like, I'd rather die quicker. And you're just kind of like, why did you make it 5 minutes, Rouge? What the heck?
Alright, finally starting the dark story.
Nice. There go my neighbors, being loud as always. Where is the Sting Emerald? Let me go get a hint. It's like around that area, but it's a floor and also a ceiling. Nani? Who? Why? Okay, I guess it's like an edge of this platform or something. Not bad. Oh jeez. Gotta watch out for the lasers everywhere because I have no rings. Let's go fix that. Oh, is it that thing moving up there? Hang on. It's gotta be. Let me get this in. Hang on. A high place. Yeah, no kidding. I think it's like this ledge or something. Hang on. Yeah, no. Where the frick? Gosh. It's yellow around here. Okay. Oh frick, I have 58 seconds. I forgot I can't take my time on this level at all. Oh gosh. Where is it? Is it that box? I hope it's that box. Actually, no I don't, because I don't know how to get to that box. Maybe I should just restart it. I'm gonna have to at this point anyway, right? Wait, there's a thing up there. How do you get to that? I'm just gonna restart it. Because I genuinely don't know where that is. Oh. It gave me the one where there's an emerald right in front of you at the beginning, so that was better. Hiding up there, ... That's a nice hint. It's like, it's somewhere. All Stories World Record on Dreamcast for SA2 is 4 hours and 59 minutes? What? But on DX it's 1 hour? What?
What?
That can't be right.
We could technically beat that Dreamcast. Like...
How could that be, like...
That
I don't know, that seems really extreme. Yeah, I want to go down here, but the game won't let me. That's interesting. Oh jeez. Don't die. Alright. What is this? Heading up there, A block. Okay, I'm by the A block. Okay. I'm not seeing that. Wait, no, there's another one over here. Come on. On the square air duct. What? I mean, that sounds like a good hint, actually, but I don't know what they're talking about. What air ducts? Is it like all the way down, and it's just beeping up here for some reason? Because it said a high place. Oh, okay. A high place means down here. It wasn't a high place at all. Wait. It kind of is? I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's up. Oh, I see. Okay, that is a high place. It's just... No, frick! This is why, you don't... Oh, gosh. Okay, I have... I didn't pick this. It was my parents. But I have an iPhone. I would have picked Entry. I'm just saying, but I'm not trying to sound spoiled or I'm happy with it. I just want to make it clear to the because I know there's a lot of people who are like hate Apple. So I want to make it clear where I'm coming from here. Anyway, my point is, I just said something like I'm sorry or whatever. I don't know why, but it thought I said Siri. So anyway, that's a fun thing to do. A safe in a cage. Oh, daggone it! It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it's around. It's one of these freaking. It's up all the way there, isn't it? Yes. Wait, what? How do you get that? Oh, duh. There's a thing here. Eggman, shut up! I'm trying. There we go. Oh, jeez. How do I get all the way up there, though? There's like a spring or something, isn't there? Oh, you can just do this. It's fine. There we go.
I got it.
Want to watch the cutscenes? Sit and watch. Want to skip it? Just press plus twice. What are you talking about? Odyssey? Oh, yeah, you're talking about Odyssey.
How was that? Perfect? Like me?
Sega standards at the time said you couldn't make cutscenes mandatory, and yet here we are. Wait, really? I didn't know that. They actually thought enough to have a standard that said not to do that, but then they didn't follow it?
I've come this far, just to fail.
Hey, you can't skip that cutscene. Huh. Well, I guess they don't consider certain things cutscenes. They also had a standard that said that you shouldn't encourage stealing in any way, and then they had that like you can't even like show it in a good light no matter what. But then they had that that section in Sonic Adventure where you could steal the Chow egg. And there was actually apparently some leaked Sega QA like list of things that the QA testers said that should be changed about the game, and that was one of them. They were like, shouldn't we change this to follow the standards? And it was denied. They're like, nah, we want people to be able to steal, even though we decided not to do that. I find that kind of funny for several reasons.
Right, Dry Lagoon is over.
Dry Lagoon is fun though. Like,
I
sorry.
actually found one of the emeralds without the radar.
That's good.
In it. Yeah.
So that's always good for like A ranks too, right? Because
Yeah.
Not bad,
better
huh?
points.
I'm pretty strong, all right.
He even cancels skipping the cutscenes in case you want to watch it. Really? Wow, nice. Yeah, Odyssey does a lot right. It's a really fantastic game. So why is it called White Jungle? I never got that. Is it because of the color of the waterfalls, or like, oh, the fog?
No, like... Also, that's Sand Ocean.
That's the best stage. Oh, the game just bugged out a little there, but we're doing okay. Shadow's just like freaking out for no reason for a second.
Still not worse than my crazy gadget bug.
Oh yeah, it probably isn't. It probably isn't crazier than that. No, it is crazy gadget after all. I'm sorry.
It's funny because in the 300 hours that I have on Steam in the game, I have never gotten that glitch.
Goodness, I gotta go back and like watch that.
Never actually managed to pull that off.
That's crazy. I gotta go back and like watch that on your version of the stream then, see what happens. Well, see what happened rather, because you explained it, but like I want to like have to see it. Alright, one thing, this is kind of interesting to me, I don't know. The physics of this game are kind of like, I can't decide if they're, well, hang on, let me think how to put this. The physics of this game are very good. Like they actually feel fantastic. I still do think that the Adventure 1 physics are a little better because I don't know, I feel like in general like I can move Sonic a little better in there, but there's one thing that's better about the SA2 physics for sure. Other than them just being less buggy. When you do spin dash, and I don't like how you can't just like mash the button. I liked that in Adventure, that was fun to me. But when you do actually spin dash in this game, Shadow or Sonic or whoever playing is, he actually holds the spin dash a lot longer. I don't know how else to put that. Like he stays in a ball for a while.
Yeah.
In Adventure 1, that's not the case. He goes out of that ball very quickly. So I think that's way better in SA2. It should be like that. So it wasn't the classics and everything. I just wish someone could have like a combination of both. Like, basically take SA2, but make it so that like, you can mash the spin dash like in SA1. So I guess kind of like that hack, that code you can turn on for SA2, but
yeah. No, they actually forgot how painful Sand Ocean is without the jet booster.
Oh, are you saying Sand Ocean's better if you have the jet booster? Is that what you said? So.
Yeah.
It is. It's way better, yeah, because you can actually fly and not have to worry about like being perfect. But when you don't have it, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to wait for each platform to make sure I don't screw up and fall in the sand. It's because of the white mist. Okay, that makes sense. The rolling physics are better in SA2, while you prefer the physics overall in SA1. Yeah, I'm exactly the same way, Ablom. There's better collision here? Yes, for sure. I mean, I'm sure the SA2 engine overall seems like it's just better, doesn't it? Like it's programmed much better. Not that there aren't bugs, but you know, SA1 is extremely buggy. I didn't mean to spam it like this, but I'm just trying to like not drown here. This is a oh, there we go. Hey, it worked. You know, Death on the Sonic versus Shadow fights when when you know you're on the platform above the water, you can get to a point where you're like in the air and you're trying to homing attack, but you're above the water and you're just trying to get back to solid ground. If you just keep spamming it, you're just like hoping that the person you're fighting will like move so that you can land. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Nice. Just fell right off the world there. Hey, Nick Larek. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. How you doing? Just for anyone who's joining now, because I know there's a few people who are joining in right now, right? Just wanted to clarify a few things. We're not doing this run like professionally, right? We're not doing like pro speedrun strats and everything. It's just for fun. So yeah, the splits also we just got off of like a speedrunning website, so that's why they look so bad. Well, the splits look good. I mean, sorry, I meant like the times. You know how they're all red. It's because we're not that good. We're just kind of playing the game normally. And you can see Dez's perspective of the game from the button at the bottom of the player.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Lyric. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Cool. So I didn't get it that wrong though. So that's cool because I usually really mess up name pronunciation. I'm really bad with that. My apologies. Thanks for correcting me there. physics of these levels are really weird. Like if you just kind of mash left and right, you go faster for some reason. Sometimes it's kind of random. Sometimes you go quicker. Sometimes it slows you down. Here it's going quicker, but other times it's like it kills all your speed. And then when you do go quicker, it's not even the best because it's good because you're going faster, but it's bad because you can't control yourself at all. There's no drifting, so you have to just like hope you don't bump into a wall. Well, no, hope you don't fall off and die. There's some random Japanese voice clips in this game that were never like dubbed. It's kind of weird. Like Eggman still says like "Yosh" in his Japanese voice and everything, even though you're playing the game with the voice actor set to English. And I think Rouge just made a Japanese, just played a Japanese voice clip there. It didn't sound like her normal voice actress. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yay, Radical Highway.
Nice. That stage is great.
Oh, I forgot that I don't have light speed dash. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, one of the things with both of the adventure games that actually more with SA2 is that the levels become really fun when you actually get the upgrade.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, like the first time you play them through, like they're alright, but like the second time, once you have all the upgrades, they're really fun. Especially the Sonic and the Shadow stages, because they were fun to begin with.
I just realized something that is Shadow's Flame Ring required to complete the Dark story?
Is Shadow's the Lightspeed Dash upgrade?
No, the Flame Ring.
Oh, I don't know.
That's actually required because I know that you can get it early in Radical Highway without the light.
I'm really not sure.
Which I actually just did in case, but I mean I'm already behind, so I might as well.
Oh right.
Because you're gonna need to come back to Radical Highway then.
Oh, you mean like I should go back and see?
No, I mean I'm just saying that if you actually need the Flame Ring upgrade to complete the Dark story.
Yeah.
Because it's in Radical Highway and you can actually get it early because you can just do a spin dash jump instead of the light speed dash.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's a trick I didn't know at all. I always forget where like the upgrades are, just in general. Except for the basic ones, you know, like I know where the light speed dash is and all that.
I also got Sonic Mystic Melody and Final Rush by actually mistake. I took the wrong path and I ended up.
Oh nice. You're just accidentally getting upgrades.
Yeah.
I think it's faster to go to the left, but I don't actually know at all. I didn't really practice this level either. There's like one tiny skip you can do at the beginning that's kind of neat, but I screwed it up. You can, this game has this fun bug I think most of you probably know about, where if you hold down the jump button when you hit a spring, I don't know why, they never fixed this, but you go very high. I think it's because, well, you know, obviously I think the game thinks that you're trying to jump at the same time as you're hitting the spring, so you get the height from both your jump and the spring, and that's why you go really high. I don't know, but it's crazy. You get a lot of height. So if you do that right at the beginning of Sky Rail, you can actually skip that part. There's like this spring at the very beginning where you have to homing attack it to go up, and you can actually just jump past that part entirely. So that's nice. It saves like a second, but I screwed it up, so it's no big deal.
That wasn't so hard.
Let's see, they did dub it, they just never localized it. Oh, really? Wait, Eggman says Yosh, but it's the English actor? What? What? I'm sorry, that's insane. They told him to say a Japanese line? That's not just like a sound, like that... I'm pretty sure it's not a sound. Doesn't that mean, like, good? It's kind of like slang
and
for...
the Radical Highway is fun. And I also have a Flame Ring. I really hope you have to come back for the flame ring.
I don't think I do, because I don't remember getting that when I was like practicing, but maybe I just forgot. Maybe I actually do need to go back and get it.
No, I don't think you need it. They wouldn't pass. They would make it so you get it by progressing through the game instead of.
Yeah, that's probably. Oh yeah, that's probably true. Is that why Sonic says Terria? I've never heard that. Where does he say that?
One of the Golem cutscenes.
That's amazing. I know at the very end there's kind of a big obvious one that, I mean, you can't miss it even if you tried, you know, at one of the last cutscenes in the game, no, I think the last cutscene, sorry, Sonic says, you know, the famous line, Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog, and, you know, that's a Japanese word, duh. But my point is, like, I knew of that one, but I didn't know of anything much more than that. That's kind of crazy. Where's that switch at? I always lose it. Here we go. So this level is fun. If you, I mean, I think everyone watching this is familiar with this game, but if you're not, in this level, all the hints are reversed, which is just great. So when it says go somewhere, yes.
I'm at tech portal.
You're at what?
I'm at tech portal.
Oh, okay. That's
so really far behind.
Yeah. Well, but it's okay. I mean, it's alright. It's not like your fault. It's like the pieces, you know, you got were just bad.
And Crazy Gadget.
Yes, Crazy Gadget was interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea why and how that happened. I mean, no, I know why and I know how I got there, but okay, I'm offended by the game.
You're what by the game?
Said the hint just said bite middle finger.
It just crashed, or what?
No, the hint said bite middle finger. That's the hint. Bite middle finger.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Wow. Is it just like stuck or?
No, that's just what the hint said.
That's crazy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hear you. What in the world is this? What? I can't read this. Crescent moon with green growing. Oh. That's kind of obvious. This one. Where on this one? The highest place, so it's the lowest place, okay. Wait, what? Why would you tell me it's here? Only the... That's not the lowest place. This is the lowest place. Like one of these platforms out here in the middle of nowhere. Wait, was that an emerald inside the... No, that's... What is this? The heck? Yeah, Root just said Yosh as well. That's great. It's one of these platforms, I guess. Oh, well. Oh, well, we just found another emerald that wasn't related to that one. That's cool. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's not grass. Did it say it was grass? Green growing. It didn't say grass. Okay. Remember earlier when I said it was obvious? Well, never mind that. It wasn't so obvious. Also, what is that bombing me? Like there was something throwing bombs. I guess I'm supposed to dig in here, but how do I do that? Oh, never mind. The original line was adios. They decided to keep it foreign? Wait! Wait, the original line wasn't sayonara? They changed it to that? What? Okay. You know, I guess it does sound better than saying goodbye, Shadow the Hedgehog, because that sounds a little more... I don't know how to put it, like sayonara sounds more fancy and like deep, you know what I mean? Whereas goodbye just sounds like, yo, later, man, when he's dead. So you probably want to not make it sound like that. Huh. That's interesting though. Like weird, like that's weird that, you know, a localization team would decide to put in words that are not actually local. Okay, yeah, I think this fight is pretty much the same as the Sonic and Shadow fight actually, where you have to hit him from the side, but it's just way harder to do that as Knuckles or Rouge because, I mean, your Knuckles are Rouge. You don't have a homing attack or a spin dash or anything, so like it's hard to move quickly like that. Knuckles, can you like land? He's just spinning around. Oh no! I have to do voice acting for him. Dude, he's just floating around aimlessly in space. Buddy, come on. Just land somewhere. Oh my gosh. Oh, there he goes. Take this! Okay. Hit me. I want him to hit me because then I can stun it. I can hit him. There we go. Oh, but it doesn't work for Knuckles. What? What? Who programmed this? Yuji Naka. You didn't tell me you would. Okay.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't get this boss. I just keep mashing X and hopefully it works. No, didn't work that time either.
And
yeah, I think you're right. I think it's RNG because that's at least to a degree, because that's just ridiculous. You just keep doing the same thing and eventually it works. Let's see. What about Goodnight, Shadow the Hedgehog? Wouldn't the Japanese equivalent be Oyasumi? Can you imagine that? Oyasumi, Shadow-san. Just gonna weeb out on everyone tonight. That'll be awesome. Omewa Moshiniru. It's a beautiful moment where Sonic tells Shadow that he's already dead. I cried, I mean personally, it was just so heartwarming. Those rings were not really following the laws of physics, but that's okay. Nothing in this game is. That's okay though, like, I'm not complaining. It's better than trying to be realistic. Alright. This level's great, by the way. Like, it actually is. I like this level a lot. Because it's the only stage in the game where the mech doesn't feel like a mech. It actually feels like you can move in it because of the anti-gravity stuff, or the low gravity where it can float. It's like, dang. That's really sweet. Yeah, there we go. Here we are. It felt really weird playing this game too, like, and not trying to get A ranks, because that's what I was doing for so long when I was doing that stream series. So it's like, oh gosh, I'm supposed to ignore everything? I don't know if I can do that.
And you are still ahead of me, even with that mindset.
People in the chat are just... Au revoir, Shadow the Hedgehog. That's beautiful. They should have said, like, goodbye in Arabic. I'm sorry. Does anyone know, like, what that is? I'm sorry. I genuinely don't. Also, I think I'm being stupid, as always. Arabic is the script, right? That's not the name of the language. Is it? I don't freaking know. Maybe it is. I don't know anything. Can we talk about how the mechs are basically worse versions of a Gamma? I mean, you can if you want, but you basically summarized it with that sentence. I mean, that's what it is. Gamma was actually really fun. I like Gamma a lot. Mech gameplay isn't even, like, bad, like, on principle. It's just, like, I don't find it as fun. It's mostly just because of how, like, clunky they are. Because they're mechs, you know what I mean? If you kind of stay in the middle of these, you have a greater chance of not getting hit. Ew, jeez. Okay, let's get some rings. That was almost fatal. Well, geez, I should just like try to get A ranks because that would be kind of fun.
Hey?
I don't know what's
I'm officially mad.
What happened?
What's the name of the level after the quad? That was like...
what's the name of the level? What?
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the first arc level we took.
Alright, but what happened in it?
Anyway, you know these elevators that lock.
Oh yeah. Did you get stuck in it?
Yeah.
It just doesn't. Didn't unlock?
No. Went up, unlocked. I jumped back on the platform by mistake and went down.
Oh dang.
So I just wasted a good 30 to 40 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, man. Oh, Gamer was faster. Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? I noticed, especially in Sonic games, I tend to like overpowered things, and not like underpowered things. That's just me, I guess. But I would much rather have a game where you're like an unstoppable monster and it's easy, than a game that's ridiculously nightmarish. That's not always true, though. I'm really weird. I don't know how to describe it, because I want there to be challenge. I don't want it to be like Forces, where it's like hold the X button and the game plays itself. I want it to be like, you gotta do something, right? But, you know, I'd rather, if I had the choice between not doing much, but it's fun, right? Like, not much challenge, but a lot of crazy, cool stuff happening. Or, a lot of challenge and not much else, I would definitely pick the former. There's a lot of games out there where the only real thing they have going for them is like, where they're really challenging. You know what I mean? And it's like they don't really have a lot of like creativity or fun or anything, but they're very challenging. So if you're up for a challenge, it's a good thing to play, right? And that's neat. That's fine. But it's like, you know, me personally, anyway, I play games because I want to have fun. So if I can have fun with the game, that's much preferred.
And weapons bad.
Did you get stuck from the elevator?
I went up. I went back up with the elevator.
Okay. But you had to go all the way up?
Yep. It sent me all the way back down.
That's terrible. Wait, like slowly?
Yeah.
Why couldn't they program it to go faster if that happens? Oh, I guess the whole thing was a glitch, wasn't it?
Don't think so.
Oh, okay, it was just... They could have made it go faster. Let's see. SA2's localization team was kind of insane. They wanted to make English Sonic say glup glup when he drowns, and then Sonic never drowns in the game, nor uses glup glup if he could. What? They just really wanted that to happen? They're like, that is my life. No. Okay, I will not localize this game unless we can make Sonic say glup glup. What the heck? What's up with that? Also, what's up with this like little mini boss thing at the end of this? Like, I've never figured out how you're supposed to actually beat that. I don't know. Oh, thanks GBA. Sorry, I didn't see that till now. I didn't know that. I figured that might work, but I think I tried that and it wasn't working for me. I don't know. So you can like drill in them. That's interesting.
What have you done to Sonic?
What have you done to Sonic? Now, I know that the I'm gonna fail this boss a few times, by the way, because I just will. There's no way to like not. I know that the what was I even just gonna say? Doggone it. Hang on a sec. Okay, died. We're good. I actually forgot what I was gonna say. That's great. Like, it's just straight up gone. Should I be concerned? This shouldn't be happening until I'm like 50.
Happens to me a lot.
Oh, well, that's good at least that it's not just me. Dang, this laser really is deadly. I think you're supposed to actually walk in the direction of the laser, as weird as that sounds. Like, that's the trap, right? If you try to escape it like you would as a human being, then it's unstoppable. But if you think differently, then you get out of it. Maybe. It's like that line in you know, the Cars movie, when they're like, you turn right to go left. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, this boss. It wasn't the voice director. Oh, you actually reminded me what I was going to say. Thank you. Yeah, I know the voice directors at the time were a little bit... Well, I don't want to put anyone down, I'm sorry, but like, a little insane. I don't know, they kind of, I don't believe the directors for Adventure did the best job at like telling the voice actors and all what tone to use. There's a lot of scenes where clearly they have no idea how they're supposed to deliver the line, right? So they just read it like it's a school play, and they don't really put any emotion into it. You know what I mean? This is a perfect example of that. That line at the beginning of this boss, Tails is like, "What have you done to Sonic?" It's like, you wouldn't say it like that. You know, if you were actually like in a scenario like that, you would be like shocked. But the voice director didn't say, okay, act shocked. They were just like, alright, here's the line. So I don't know. The Sonic games got way better with that. I mean, you know, not that they're like perfect, but the voice direction's way better than it was in like Adventure 1 these days. So that's cool. Can I make that? I guess not. That's fine. There we go. This level's kind of... I don't know what to feel about it. There's a lot of... It's kind of the crappier Final Rush, you know what I mean? The cylinders are a really cool idea, I think, but they're a little buggy. Like, they mostly work, but every now and then, you'll hit one from like a weird angle or something, and you just won't clip onto it at all. Like, the game doesn't even try. So I'm always nervous to like do weird tricks on them, because they don't... It could cost you a life, just because the game felt like it. But the concept of them is awesome. I really like the idea of like, oh, you know, we're gonna have these anti-gravity pillars. Like, that's cool. I think they're maybe a little overused, though, because this level's pretty much nothing but these. You know, and ideally you want a gimmick to be like a thing that makes the level, but you also want... You don't want it to like define it. I don't know how to put that. Like, you want there to be several gimmicks in each stage if you can help it. And I'm also not clear on this because I didn't practice this stage either. Whoops, like that. There we go. He just fell off the cylinder for no good reason. I almost died there. This part up here. There's an upgrade up here for Shadow's Mystic Melody, and then if you use it on this, you like warp down over there. I'm actually not sure if this is faster than like spinach jumping from this area. It probably isn't, but I'm gonna do it like that anyway because. Why not? These artificial chaos enemies are just perpetually terrible. I'm always nervous I'm gonna get hit by these guys. Because they will absolutely kill you in unfair positions if they feel like it. There we go. Final Rush is more fun. Oh yeah. Yeah, like... It's not even a contest, you know what I mean? Like, it's way more fun. This stage is like okay though, it's just, you know. I mean, all the Sonic and Shadow stages are okay. Most of them are great. Oh jeez. There we go. I missed that checkpoint, so hopefully we don't die here. Let's see if we can do this, because that'd be neat. Yeah, and then let's see if we can make it all the way down there. This game's physics are excellent. Sweet, alright. Not as good as the Final Rush skip, though. That one's awesome. You can just like go past half the level. Whoops. Hang on a second. You think it was someone who was only able to speak Japanese who was at fault for the glup glup thing? Oh, gotcha. That would make sense. I mean, it's not like a huge deal, you know what I mean? It might. I mean, it might have actually been like. I mean, if Sonic said glup glup. I mean, what? I'm doggone it. The game instantly gets higher rating. You know, it's people weren't so sure about SA2, but then Sonic said glup glup, and now it's a 5-star game of the year. I'm joking, of course, but like, I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't really have made a difference at all. You don't think it's the physics more the level design? Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. That's just because the level's designed to be like that. Where it's very spacious. And actually I love it. Like I wasn't even complaining. I love levels like that where you can like break everything, like Windy Valley too. With Tails, where you can just or Sonic actually, but where you can just like jump from the top of the level all the way down. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Like, I know you're not supposed to do that, but I actually find that really fun. I tend to agree with, I'll just say this, Sonic 1 had this, this design mentality. I thought I was playing a Sonic for a second there, sorry. Sonic 1 had this design mentality where the idea behind it was, it was inspired by Mario, right? So the idea was, it was basically like, how do I put this? It was supposed to be like a game that when you play it normally is kind of slow, but if you master it, right, and get really good at like the physics and everything, then you could blaze through Sonic 1 very quickly. And that was the entire idea of how that game was designed, right? It was supposed to be a game that was like kind of slow by default, but very fast if you could take advantage of it. And I tend to agree with that design mentality with Sonic games in general. I tend to think like that's a good idea. You should make a game that's not slow necessarily, like reasonably fast, but not like crazy fast or anything, right? By default, but only if you're, you know, but also gives you the ability to go very fast if you know what you're doing, you know the levels well, right? So anyway, my point is those levels I think do a really great job at that, because if you play the level normally, it's like. It's you know, it's not super slow, but like you have to go through the whole thing and it takes a while. But if you know the tricks, you can jump through the whole thing and it's really fun. I know that wasn't an intentional design thing. That's because of a glitch, but still, I enjoy him because of that. Hey Tess. Oh, and Andrew Wood, sorry, how you doing? I didn't see you. I think I did actually. I don't think I mentioned you though. Oh, whoops, I'm supposed to be pausing this. So the splits here are really fun because this this stage is really fun. I'm gonna wait a bit though, because we gotta go through the credits. I'm sorry, Death, you're still there, right? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
still
cool.
here.
I figured, just wanted to, because sometimes Discord disconnects and stuff. And I couldn't see the chat since I don't have it on my second monitor, so I just wanted to make sure. Ugh. You know, actually, yesterday when I was playing this, I went through the hero story, and then every time I tried to go through the dark story, like, I kept telling myself, come on, you gotta practice it, you gotta play the dark story, and I was like, I just don't want to. Like, I couldn't make myself do it, I don't know. So I was thinking like, that's gonna be real fun on the stream when you don't want to play the dark story and you're already worn out. Actually, this time it was alright. Like, I didn't die too much in Sand Ocean, which is what stressed me out so much yesterday. Ugh. And I don't know, it was okay. I still like the hero story better. Not too much Taz. Your characters in the showcase tone. Oh, okay, thanks. Are you talking to Taz? Okay. 10 out of 10 IGN, quote, Sonic said glub glub, end quote. Yes. Game of the year. Game of all time. The GOAT. Oh yeah, that's the only thing Taz missed, the glub glub conspiracy. Okay, is it just me? Look at how compressed these images are for the credits on the top left. I mean, like, I know they're originally from a Dreamcast game, but like, even for the Dreamcast, that is really compressed. I wonder if, because I know there were a lot of weird oddities with the way the games were ported. I wonder if that's one of them where the textures were more compressed. I believe that happened with DX, didn't it? Where the team who ported DX took the, I don't remember the details, but they like took the textures from the original format and they converted them in a really lazy way, which ended up making them lower quality. You think that's compressed? Oh, you can't really see it that well from, hang on, setting Minic. I'm gonna pause for a second so I can show you this. On the stream it might not look that compressed. Here's what it looks like for me, hang on. Actually, it's not showing. Hang on. Oh, daggone it. Give me a second here. Oh, I think the chat was covered the whole time. That's lovely. Well, professionalism. Anyway. That's... You can see the chat, but not the little box above it. Sorry. That's how compressed they are, if you can see that. I didn't scale it up much. They're, like, very pixelated. It looks like MS Paint. I don't know how to put that. Anyway, let me grab this. And actually, the chat the entire time was... No, not like that. I'm gonna spend a second here to fix this because this is bothering me. Well, hang on. So it wasn't using the game source the whole time like it was supposed to. Awesome. It was using this one. There we go. It was supposed to look more like this, except without the bug there, where the box is not refreshing for no good reason. But anyway, whoops. Someone probably told me about that and I didn't notice. So my sincere apologies for that. Seems to be kind of working now, so I'm not going to complain. Also, sorry Twitch chat, hey. I wasn't able to reach you the whole time. Alright. That's completely wrong. DX GameCube is less compressed than PC. Really? Okay. I think GBA, but, it's kinda... I don't know how to put this. I think we're good. Because he ran into some issues with the game bugging out and stuff. You swear it's more compressed on GameCube? The textures? Probably. SCDX had to fit in 1.36. Oh, yeah. That would make sense. They have an excuse. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Sorry, Death, what stage are you in?
Still security all.
Sorry, one more time? What stage are you in?
Still security all.
Oh, okay. I didn't, sorry, I got you. I didn't hear it the first time because I had it paused, but I heard you now. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Only Knuckles and Rouge can drown. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that, but that's actually a skip. I forgot about that. Neat. Yeah, it's kind of weird. This first platform goes down, but later on there's, in Eggman's version of the stage, there's another platform that looks almost identical. To me, anyway. I don't know. That goes up. So if you try to do the skip there, you just die. You gotta remember not to do it on that platform. There's no water stages for Sonic? No, there's not. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Let's wait for this, by the way. There we go. Alright. In-game time doesn't really matter as much as the like real time does in this case. Because otherwise you would want to go back to like hit that thing to pause time again. But obviously you can't pause real life time. That would be amazing if you could, actually. If you could just be like, you know what? This day's going by too fast. You would never miss, it would be impossible to miss a deadline unless you just didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I didn't study for this. You know what? I'll just get an F, it's okay. I don't feel like studying for it. That's the only way. Yeah. The timing on this section is really weird too. If you get this timing wrong, you just have to wait a long time. Oh, and I love when you're hovering like that and you get near a platform. It puts this particle effect there to make it look like you're like landing on the platform. Like if you can see this, like that, the smoke. It looks nice. That's what it would do in real life, right? If you were like hovering like that. It's a nice little touch. I don't know why you don't really notice it there most of the game, but you notice it there. I'm sure there's a certain spot you could be at right at this area to make it go faster, but I don't think this one is. Can I hit that? No, it's too far down. I don't want to wait. Okay, that was kind of a bad timing. Okay, that should be slightly better. Can I just make the jump all the way like this? No, I cannot. Oh, jeez. Get out. Okay. Is this going up? Hopefully it is. Yeah, it is. Alright.
And facility all is done.
Nice. Only way to pass time is to get a girlfriend? That won't happen for me. Unfortunately. It's funny, well, I won't say anything, but, a lot of people I know, like, including, like, one of my sisters, are, like, getting into relationships with people, all at the same time. It's kind of crazy. It's, like, all at once. And then I'm here, like, frick, I feel lonely now. Like, I didn't before, but now... I'm kind of kidding, but... There we go. You can put any character in Aquatic Mine, they can all drown. Oh, if you mod it, yeah, sure. Mechs just bug out an animation when in drowning, but it all works. Neat.
Alright. Okay,
happened?
so I think this is the night when we see all the bugs in SA2.
This is... you got another bug? What was it?
It wasn't a game-breaking one like the other ones, but I'm fighting the flying dog, you know, and it just clipped through the wall.
What? That can happen?
Yep.
How are you getting all these game-breaking bugs? Like, that's ridiculous.
When it was turning back at the edge of the wall, it just clipped through as it was turning back.
Oh my gosh. Suddenly 06 doesn't seem that buggy. Like in comparison.
Yeah, at this point I feel like I would have the smoother run with 06. Like, no joke.
Well, it's alright. Like, it's not your fault. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of this stuff was like the game just doing crap.
Honestly though, in retrospect, SA2 doesn't feel like this lag-based though.
In what road it doesn't take that long? Sorry.
Like, SA2 doesn't feel this lag-based.
Oh yeah, I know. It totally doesn't. Because there's not as much, well, like, for example, like in the emerald hunting stages, to cow, like, you know, you can actually just grab touch with the cow hint. I didn't want to say touch, but I don't know what word to use. You can touch it to cow hint, and it'll just tell you exactly where you need to be going. In SA2, it doesn't work like that.
You know that someone is gonna clip you saying that.
Yes. It'll be up there with the other clips they have of me. There are several. Why didn't I get the air necklace? Oh, I forgot. Well, because it's okay. It's not that big of a time waster. There's bubbles all around here.
By the way, I'm likely not gonna finish the game once you finish it because I wanna sleep.
What? Sorry. You're gonna finish the game when?
Yeah, I'm saying that I'm probably not gonna complete the game once you finish it. Because obviously you are gonna...
Oh, that's
like,
fine.
Like, there's no coming back from here.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. And it's getting kind of late, too, so...
Yeah.
I'll try to hurry so that you don't have to stay much later.
You don't have to hurry, like, really hurry. I'm just saying that
right.
I'm just not gonna take more time when I already lost.
Yeah, it's really a lot more luck based than Adventure 1.
Yeah.
I think it's really the only Sonic game that is luck based like that. Because they're really, most of them are pretty much like, you know, you just go through levels fast, right?
Yeah.
But SA2 has a lot of, like, you gotta know where the emeralds are, and they're in so many places.
Yeah, that's one of the things with SA2, that there are so many spawn spots.
Oh, yeah.
Like in SA2, there's like max 50.
Oh, right.
SA2 has like a good 60 squad level.
Oh, yeah. There's so many levels like that, yeah, and then there's also so many spots where things can just go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
In several ways, too. Also, I think the splits I was supposed to be doing a different thing for each. Yes, each character. Whoops. Well, no. Never mind. Suddenly, the splits look good. It's like, wow, you're in yellow. Gosh.
Alright, why jungle done?
Tess says, I know that you're racing, but it would have been worth it talking about the necklace. Yeah, I guess it would have been. It doesn't take that long to grab a bubble though, and it does take a little bit of time to get that necklace. If it's in right near like one of the emeralds you're getting, it's really fast. Otherwise, it's like I don't know.
I had it near one of the emeralds, but it was the third emerald, so I didn't grab it.
Oh right, yeah. If it was near it, I would have totally picked it up. But jeez, the Bio-Lizard is not my favorite boss. In concept, it's really cool, but like in execution, it's really just you wait. You wait a long time, and then he does this, and then you do like the pattern where you go jump, somersault, somersault, jump, and I screw it up all the time, but you just keep doing that. Also, is it just me or like the I don't know what they're even called, the attacks that you're supposed to somersault under? They're not high enough. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like you're actually supposed to somersault under them because they're very close to the ground. To the point where they're like clipping through it, so it doesn't look like you could squeeze under it if you were somersault. I don't know. It's a minor thing, but like when I first played this game, I seriously didn't know that you were supposed to somersault under them, just because it didn't look like it. Like chat, bear with me. Hang on. These. Oh, that one. It kind of looks like it when it first spawns, but then when it gets to you, it's like I don't know. I'm picky about certain dumb things. I looked up a video of someone trying to beat this boss faster because I wanted to see. Well, I looked up a speedrun of this boss because I wanted to see if there was a way I could like do it faster. And there is a way, but it's ridiculous. I attempted it like twice, and then I was like, no, that's impossible. I could never do this. There's this glitch you can do where apparently if you hit him in like a perfect, I don't even quite get how it works, but if you hit him in like a perfect position, you can like get bounced up by the game's collision on top of the Biolizard to the point where you can hit his hitbox, and you can just repeat that over and over again. And you can beat him in like 50 seconds. It's ridiculous, but there's no way. Okay, so this, my friends, is why I hate the Biolizard. Because I always die right towards the end like that. Because I end up grabbing all the rings like an idiot. And then I have to do the whole fight again. And it's just
meanwhile, I got to the point where I died not once but twice in the Scout racing level already.
Oh gosh. Well, it comes to a point where it's just like you're speedrunning the whole game and the game is long, you know what I mean? So you can start to get like a little, maybe this is just me, but I start to get like a little tired at some point. And you make mistakes more at that point because you're like, you know, you're kind of tired, you're kind of done. That's what I was doing yesterday anyway when I was playing it. I was like, oh my gosh.
For me, I think it's just the pure fact that I basically lost it at Pumpkin Hill.
Oh well. Right, but that's mostly because of the place that everyone spawned at Pumpkin Hill, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got all these random game-breaking bugs that I didn't get. I should try to save these rings, because I will need them. I always need them. Wait, Rad, you should have played in 4.3. The thing is covering part of the game. Yeah, I know that, but I was gonna fix it at the beginning. I actually pointed it out. I was like, oh, this is gonna cover it. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna take the game and scale it down so that it would be on the left side, kind of like how my old layout was. I forgot to do it, and I noticed it in like City Escape, but I was like, oh, but we're racing already. So I just never went and corrected it. My apologies. I figure it's too late now. We're almost to the end. The only really important thing you're missing on that edge of the screen there is in bosses like this one, the health bar, right? There's really nothing else on that edge of the screen in this game. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. I don't know. I'll watch back the stream later, and hopefully it's like I'm thinking and not terrible. But maybe it is. Maybe it is like, oh gosh, I wish I would have fixed that. Hey, still better than some of my older streams where it's like the layout is just the crappiest thing I've ever seen. Alright, let's take it slow. Because that part is good. This part is interesting because it's like, it's literally just doing a pattern, like there's nothing else. It almost weirdly feels like one of those like, how do I put this, like one of those like dance rhythm games or something. You know what I mean? It's like somersault, jump, somersault, jump! You just gotta like, time it. That's it. Okay, this is the last hit. So for the last hit, Ballad does this thing. You already know this, I'm sure, because you've already played this game, but now you gotta fly. And I tend to screw this part up for some reason. There we go. Thankfully I didn't there. But usually I do, and it's terrible because you have to do that whole like 4 minutes again. Yesterday when I was practicing this, I swear I screwed up the Biolizard on one of the final hits. I think 4 times in a row. I about lost my mind. Oh, it was so infuriating. This game's really luck-based. It's like just some days it just doesn't want to cooperate. And some days it does. I don't know. Alright. And then this boss, like, Really reminds me of the... Well, I guess I should say the one in 06 reminds me of this, but... Because 06 came later. But it's like the same thing, where, you know, you gotta hit the weak point of the boss, and then they, you know, the other character tells you to switch to them because they're running low on rings.
Now it's up to you, Sonic.
Alright. And then sometimes this boss doesn't cooperate, and it's really hard to hit it, because you keep getting hit by the lasers. Other times it's like really easy. It's just kind of random. Taz says, I'm still confused on how Joe went from this giant freaking lizard to a 3-foot hedgehog. The same, but it's alright, don't think about it too much. It's a cool looking boss, I'll give him that. And who doesn't love Live and Learn? I mean, it's just perfect. So, I don't know, I kinda like this game. But I definitely acknowledge it as flaws. Same thing with SA1 though. I mean, I like that game, but that game has problems. Oh, here we go. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes it's just all of a sudden, like, you can't hit it for the life of you. Oh gosh, I hope I don't actually die here, because I'm running low on rings, and I don't really want to do this part again. Oh my gosh, man. I can't hit it all of a sudden. Well, I think that's it. I think I'm dead. No, wait, no. Go, hit it. Did I hit it? Wait, it changed! The hit point changed! I didn't know I could do that. Okay. 06's hits are automated? Yes, but that's 06 for you. It's automated. Hi, Amy, randomly for no reason. What is it with Sonic games and having, in the final boss, like, the characters... random characters who had nothing to do with the story, like, tell you things? Like, I never noticed that, but seriously. Here, Amy's telling you to watch your ring count, and then you have, like, in 06, random characters are telling you things, and then in Generations, you have them saying, like, you know, that looks like a homing shot! Be careful, Sonic! It's like, why is Victor telling me something? I didn't even... He had nothing to do with the plot at all. If you're not a Sonic fan, you don't even know who's talking. You're like, who's Vector? You think Open Your Heart is better than Live and Learn, to be honest? I'm not really sure which one's better. I love both of them, like... They're both great. Also, I love that every time it switches to Shadow, he yells, "Here I come, you creep!" Like, it just really sells it. What is that camera? Okay.
Yay, Skyrail.
Wait, it bugged out again? Is that what you said?
No, I'm a Skyrail.
Oh, that stage is actually great.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one part right here. This part's ridiculous.
Oh, Skyrail got to the point that it gave me Sonic Lost on modding flashback.
Oh my gosh. We should finish that. There's a lot of projects I really want to finish someday. They're really fun. I guess you're supposed to go under, like, the whole time. Okay, I see. Press left bumper and right bumper to combine your powers. Oh my gosh. And, Blob, when you said that, it actually, like, brought back, like, angry moments. Like, angry memories. Because that boss is not functional. Anyone who played the Generations final boss knows exactly what I'm talking about. They're like, hit the left right bumpers, and you do, and you're like, it doesn't work. It simply does not function. You just have to get lucky, and eventually it works. Can't you switch characters at will? You can switch between classic and modern, and that's it. If that's what you meant, yeah. Alright. There it is. So 2 hours and 51 minutes, I guess. Oof. So almost 3. I thought it would be 3 hours. That was pretty accurate.
Was it shorter than yeah, if I remember correctly?
Yeah. Oh, I did say that, you're right. So I guess I was right. Cool. Yeah, because that's how long it was when I practiced a few days ago. And you can't skip this cutscene in case anyone's wondering. I'm not just doing it because it's cool. It is a cool cutscene, but like, that's not the reason I'm not skipping it.
Maria.
Shadow's dead. Oh no.
This is my promise I made to you.
He burned in the atmosphere. How in the world could he have survived that? Oh, then you can skip this one, so we're gonna do that. Now, I know this is just a limitation of like games at the time, but look at how all the characters look like they're smiling. For me, it kind of messes with the scene a little bit. Because it's supposed to be like really sad and touching, and for the most part it actually is. But then Sonic's smiling. It just looks kind of off. It's like, what happened to Shadow? And he's like, well, he's dead, lol. It's like, oh, Sonic, you don't need to smile. Anyway. Yeah, everyone press F to pay respects. The delivery actually isn't that bad in this cutscene either. It's a really nice way to like end the game. I really should have fixed that scaling at the beginning, but oh well.
He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him.
Yay, Mad Space.
Mad Space, more like Bad Space.
I don't know.
Because it's bad.
We all did it.
I'm actually gonna stop here as you are, everyone.
Alright.
I just don't have the patience for Mad Space.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't blame you, and I'm on the credits now, so you can.
Next for you, Rouge?
That'd be a good time.
Off again to find those jewels you love so much.
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little.
I mean, that wasn't that many. Like,
Anyway, I've got
you caught up a little bit towards the end, like with I don't know what stage it was at, but you definitely did because there weren't that many stages left before the last story. Looking at the splits. It was just Mad Space, a quick Knuckles fight, Cosmic Wall, and Final Chase, basically.
Let's go home. To the planet as cool and blue as me.
This line's always weird to me. I don't know. To the planet as cool and blue as me.
Sayonara, Shadow.
And then he gets dramatic. Oh, hey, Ichigo. Oh, Ichigo was we were just about to end, I think. But thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, you are gonna do a break first. Like,
yeah. I'll do a quick one before we end. I didn't realize until yesterday that the credits are really sad like that, and then it pauses for a second, and then it goes straight into Live and Learn. That's kind of awesome, and I love it. There's a brief moment of silence where it's like, we will honor Shadow's legacy, and then it's like, Live and learn! And you just burst right into the song. It's good though. Both
meanwhile, I'm stealing your audience because while you are doing a break, I'm playing Unleashed on Xenia.
That's good to do. Something else.
Because why not?
Oh, you can if you don't wanna because I know it's late there. So if you don't want to like wait through the break, you can you can go to bed. It's cool. Okay.
Not much. I'm just gonna play some on the.
Oh sweet. Yeah, I don't think I can even run Unleashed on my PC because your rig's a lot better than mine now. I don't think I can even get it to go at that frame rate.
And I'm actually playing this with the controller.
Wow, that's quite a shift. Is it like working out okay, or do you
Yeah, it's working out okay.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, keyboards are like way more accurate for sure. I just can't get used to them. I kind of wish I could because I know there's even people who speedrun Generations who use keyboards because apparently it's easy to do some tricks with keyboards. And those people who speedrun Gens with keyboards are like amazing. So I've always seen that and went like, dang, that's impressive.
Also, I'm surprised that I can still run Xenia at mostly at 60 FPS, even while streaming with CPU encoding.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Like I do not experience any frame loss due to streaming.
That's awesome. I definitely would. I experience frame loss due to streaming just forces. So That's fun. I should upgrade mine sometime.
And I just died.
Nice. Was it Eggman or what stage are you on?
I'm playing Jungle Joe Ride because that's the only level I have quick step path removed.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Jungle Joe Ride's pretty fun. I like kinda right. Let's see, when I do breaks, please look into serious breaks and scroll past the Emerald Coast thing you did. There's a Shattered Crystal experiment. Okay, sure thing.
Also for a second there, I tried to switch rails with the analog stick again.
Oh, wait, you tried to what again? Sorry.
Try to switch rails with the analog stick.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people said that they do that when they play Unleashed for the first time. I mean, I played, wait, is that true? Let me think. No, I played Colors first, and then I played then I played Unleashed, then Generations, so... Anyway, what I was gonna say wasn't true, but... I was gonna say I should have been used to how Unleashed did it first, but that's not true. I don't know why, for some reason I was just like, oh yeah, it's with the bumpers, that's how it works, and I was just used to it. But... I get it, it's like, it feels more natural with the analog stick, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of people like it better. And then Forbes was like, screw it, let's let you do both. Alright, so really quickly here, chat, I'm gonna check out some stuff that you sent me, as I always do at the end of streams. Let me just fix my chat really fast, because, Restream does not work for events for some reason. It's supposed to, but, well, I mean, it did. It let me stream, but the chat did not work. I don't know why. So we're just going to just show the YouTube chat for now. So anyway, sorry for my layout and everything being weird this time. Hopefully it was still alright. I really need to change that text up there, by the way, that says the stream will resume shortly, because that's true for the first break that I do. But the second break is always at the end, so that's never true. I don't know why I haven't changed that before. Anyway, oops, that's loud. Let's play some music. Let me know if that music is super quiet, by the way. I just don't want to drown out death. Yeah, sure, Taz. I'll get to them in a moment. I saw them right before the stream, and I was like, oh, frick. I didn't have time to reply, because I saw it like 10 minutes before. But, yeah, I'll record them after this before I sleep. I don't know why I'm pronouncing it like that, sorry. It's, a joke Mule and I have been doing lately. Alright, so we're gonna, look at serious breaks first, because I was requested to do that. Apparently, a blob did something with Shattered Crystal? No, Fire and Ice, I'm sorry. I always mix them up, even when I try specifically not to do that. I didn't see that thing a while ago. Oh no, I think I did see that. Because I remember you talking about that, and I'm pretty sure I saw... Okay, here we go, let's see. Oh, maybe I didn't. We'll see. So this is from a blob over here. Oh, I remember what happened. Yeah, when I tried to show it, OBS wasn't cooperating because it was having that fun bug where it wasn't letting me show my display. So we're gonna change that now. Oh. Well, that's interesting that window capture worked that I didn't ask for. Give me 1 second here, guys. Sorry. Alright, and then display should be here. Oh, it's not working again. It's doing that same bug again. Okay, well, we're gonna have to use the game capture thing, I guess. And now that isn't working. Awesome. Let's... Oh, okay, it's displaying, but it's just really... I wish OBS would fix this bug where I can't, like, show videos sometimes. I don't know what's wrong with it. Sorry if it looks like trash. It's OBS is freaking out, and I can't control that. So apparently a blob took, the Shattered Crystal sound effects, I guess, and put them in Fire and Ice. Which is interesting. I don't know what I'm supposed to be, like, what's normal and what isn't, though, because I haven't really played any of those games. But I mean, this looks pretty neat. Fire and Ice actually looks like it's not that bad, I don't know. I've heard it's decent. It was kind of fun. I don't know. But what are you saying should be different? I'm sorry. Just the voice clips or what? I'm waiting for the chat delay there as this plays. Mega Kid, I think I'm just gonna head. Well, not quite to bed yet, but after the stream I'm gonna record those lines for Tez, and I think I'm just gonna like chill for a bit because the race kind of wore me out. Actually, it was really fun, but it was like I just went through a whole game, right? So I'm not really up for a voice chat right now, but we can do one tomorrow before the stream. Anyway, this is cool. Oh, Sonic shouldn't grunt for every action. Oh, I gotcha. And there are bounce pad sounds for the spring noises. Oh, okay. So that's not supposed to happen. Gotcha. I didn't know because I hadn't played any of those games. That's interesting. That's really fascinating that it does that. I'm not sure why. There's some weird oddities in how both of those games are programmed, I guess. They're more so hard-coded than most Sonic games, right? Because the handheld games are usually more like that. Alright, from Taz, we've got this YouTube video that I want to show, but I don't think I can show my display. Because it just let me show, yeah, let me show the movies and TV app, but not my display. It's doing this thing again. I'll show you real fast with the screenshot chat. Oops. If you can see that at all, sorry if you hear background noise, by the way. When I show the properties for the display source, it says it just shows nothing, and there's no other options in the display drop down there. And I can't get it to display anything for the life of me, so if I can get a game or window source to display it, then I can show it, but otherwise I can't. It doesn't seem like it's like Chrome is in the options for some reason. So my apologies, Taz. I'll show that tomorrow. Please remind me, because I'll forget. I'll make sure to mark that as unread. Alright, really fast we're going to show a few memes here and then we're going to stop. Just kind of random memes. Don't want to do too many, but because I don't want to take forever, but it's fine. I'm just kind of chill at this point because that was fun, but like, that was a whole game. I'm kind of exhausted. All right, from Real Mega Boy Gamer, I'm just showing them at random here, so apologies if I don't get to your memes. Anyone, I'm talking to everyone with that comment. Oh no, that is not how Mafia works, like at all. I don't know what this is a response to, but it's just an excellent reaction. So, 11 out of 10. From Ichigo, Sonic, what are you gonna do with Amy? One of these so-called pinky promises? Oh, geez. That's, very kid-friendly right there. Very. And then Ichigo shows this. Yeah, I especially love that, the little star in the bottom right corner there. That's great. Yeah. I marked this stream as family friendly, so let's not ruin that at the last moment, shall we? I don't know what this is for either. Oh, you're talking about that visual novel again. That's what's going on about. Alright, sorry. There's a lot of out of context memes here, so I'm trying to explain them well, but here's another one from Ichigo. Oh. I like that Mule says depends what it is. Oh no. And then what on earth did you send Mule after that, Ichigo? Oh. And then Mule says she does like it. Yeah, great. That's excellent. Sorry, I'm not really explaining these with audio, I'm just showing them because I don't know how to describe some of these. They're so insane. Taz, what in the name of Totino's pizza rolls am I witnessing on my screen? Okay. I'm only slightly frightened and afraid. I can't really show GIFs because the display source isn't working right now. Sorry about that. I saw this and it was beautiful. Apparently January 21st was an official holiday that I missed. I had a notification from Discord actually on this. I saw you all were doing a call, but I was in the middle of something. I couldn't have done it. But I had 1,400 notifications from that one group chat. It had only been like a day since I had last checked it, a day or two. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what in the world are you all doing? And so out of curiosity, even though I couldn't join the call at the moment, I clicked, and luckily I got a screenshot of it. If you can see that on the screen there. This is what I missed. It was really good. Let me just say that. I don't know what you all were talking about in that call, but this cracked me up. So that was beautiful. But anyway, I figured I would have ruined it if I joined too. Again, I couldn't have because I was working on something, but I would have ruined it if I joined, even if I could have, because I didn't have my profile picture set, so I would have ruined the pattern. But anyway, that was amazing. I wanted to document this moment forever because that was a moment in history. Alright, from Ichigo, another Discord screen chat. Hey, want to see an actual picture of me in real life? WG Gamer says, sure, if it's okay with you. Ichigo says, alright, and then it's an image of, I think, is it female Sonic? Who is that? Yeah. So it's Ichigo in real life, everyone. And that Like a Gamer says, dang, that's hot. So, there you go, Ichigo, you got the approval of that Like a Gamer. What is this channel? Okay, moving on from... I do not approve of this. Here's a representation of my face right now. Okay, you know, that face is actually really well drawn. Like, I don't know who drew this character, but that's the one from, that's the default custom hero from Forces, but that's like, it's good. I don't know. I can't draw like that. And then Ichigo replies with this, so that's marvelous. A few more random screenshots here. Let's see. Sleep well, Mule. If you're asleep, if you're not asleep already, best girls need sleep. And then Mule goes to bed, I guess. That's nice that you're concerned for Mule's health. Whoa. Here we have an image where Mule accidentally screwed up the movement of a layer on something she's working on and made it look slightly derpy, and it's beautiful. Alright, everyone, I want to see as many of these memes as I can, but I've already been doing this for a while, and there's really a ton of them here. Oh, these are like older memes though. What am I doing? Let me just show a few newer ones and then I'm gonna stop. So, really fast. First off, apparently from Static Manic, I didn't realize he did the race with us throughout the whole way. He got soft locked right here in in Crazy Gadget. I forgot the name of the stage for a second. And
oh.
And that's awesome. I didn't know you could get soft locked there.
So he got soft locked as well?
Apparently. He's just frozen midair. Oh, is that the glitch that happened to you in Crazy Gadget? Because you told me something crazy happened, but...
Well, I was stuck on the ceiling, the grate was pulling me back to the...
I didn't know that could even happen. That's ridiculous. Well, what causes that? Because he isn't, like, on an object where it's like, oh, he got stuck. He's just in the air, like, falling. The game just decides... Stop falling. Yeah.
Well, my case was that I didn't hit the rocket that opens that green wall, and I managed to kill the two GUN robots in front of the wall from the ceiling, and I went through the door and died.
Oh, okay.
And hit the checkpoint from the ceiling.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Dang, that's crazy. This game has a lot of bugs like that, apparently. Still, I wonder if it's more or less than SA1. Okay, there's a lot of memes about Ichigo here because of the, this thing that I missed the other day, the Ichigo gang. And I want to show as many as I can, but holy cow, there's a lot. That looks to be at least 20, so I don't know if I want to show them all right now, but I will show a couple really quick before I stop for tonight. Just kind of at random here. So if you don't know what happened, Ichigo apparently made a Discord server, I guess, called the Ichigo Gang, where everyone set their profile picture and name to the exact same thing as Ichigo. So the joke was that no one knew who anyone was. And when anyone tried to type in the chat, it was chaos as well. So there's all this like excellent blackmail that we have in our break section now. Things that Ichigo didn't actually say, but rather someone else pretending to be Ichigo said. Let's see here. And then just crazy shenanigans like this, where Ichigo asks Ichigo if Rad's joining, And then Ichigo replies to Ichigo saying, "You would have to ask Ichigo." Good. My mind doesn't hurt at all. That makes perfect sense. I don't see what the problem is. This one's a high quality meme. I don't know who made this, but this is excellent. Ichigo's Creed Unity. I get the feeling it's Dead Like a Gamer. I just get the feeling. Also, speaking of which, I might have actually credited a few of these memes as being from Ichigo earlier today by accident because I just looked at the profile picture and I assumed it was. Oops. So sorry if I said the wrong name there. Alright, I'm not going to show this video right now because I can't, because of the display source. I'll show it next stream, but I will show these images and then I'm going to stop. These are the last ones for today. Static Grandic says, my life goal is to beat these times, and he has these images here of these world records for, is this Lost World? No, this is Super Mario 3D World. And apparently the world record, 141st place. Yes. 7 hours. Oh man, that is a huge record. You're never, I don't know, Static Manic, that might be impossible to beat that. Almost done here. I'm gonna make an arena. We already have 3 people, but rotations are 4, and then maybe I'll send my friend code and then join. I don't know what the point was of that one. You can guess the game. Oh, I guess like Smash or Mario Kart. Probably Smash, right? And then, ooh. What is this? I need context for this. This makes no sense. Alright, 2 more that just came in from Double Gamer and I'm gonna stop. Apparently there was this server they were in with a voice channel called the Gas Chamber. Yes, I want to be in the Gas Chamber. And you can see we've got everyone's favorite characters here. Jewel Boy, Kitchen Loli, Priest Melvin, and Tony. That's great. I love these characters. They have such great development. And then finally we have this where I don't get what the joke is here, but because I'm not hip on memes, sorry, but if anyone in the chat gets it, then you're laughing right now, I bet. You are laughing hard. Anyway. Yeah, so thanks everyone for sending your memes. Sorry, I know I didn't say a lot of them. I skipped quite a few. I'm gonna go in more in depth tomorrow. I don't want to do this for too long because I've already been going really long already, and I don't want to keep that up for like a long time. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this. I hope you did enjoy it. And ΔeäTh, thank you very much for you know, taking time today to do a race. It was really fun. I'm sorry about all the glitches and bad luck and stuff you ran into, because that's just not cool. Yeah, but this game is really like that. I don't know why it does that, but anyway, we should try to do it again sometime with like some other game.
Dying in Sonic on.
Oh yeah, Unleashed has a lot of areas like that too, especially towards the end. Trying to do those jumps on those pipes as the Werehog in Eggman Land, or jumping around in Juggo Joyride as the Werehog. Oh my gosh.
Still don't understand how I'm emulating it this well, even while streaming.
That's crazy. Like, I'm really glad that to hear that, honestly, because
if you would look at my camera, you would see how well it actually runs, even while streaming.
That's really amazing. I gotta check it out. Well, it'll be archived later, right? Yeah, let me go see it though. Actually,
also you will see the trash gameplay I'm providing because I still am not good at Unleashed.
That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, sorry, I'm echoing now because I'm trying to pull up your camera really fast. I can't show it on stream though because of how my display source isn't working again. But oh yeah, well it's actually not like it's not like a bad frame rate considering that you're streaming and everything at the same time. I mean that's not bad. This emulator hasn't been out for like a long time, you know. It's only gonna get faster, and it's really accurate. Well, except for that. Except for when crap like this happens, where half your screen is covered by a random polygon.
Has a lot of vertex explosions.
There's a lot of vertex explosions, yeah, just constantly happening everywhere. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy it. And see you all next time. I'm going to be back tomorrow with more Shadow the Hedgehog. It's going to be the finale, I guarantee it, because all we have left to do is 2 more endings, and each ending consistently has taken me 2 hours thus far, so we'll get it. Even if I have to go over time a little bit, we will get it. I'll make sure of it. But anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy it, and I'll see you all later. Later, everyone.
Bye.